Yo, last night, man, Carson Wentz made me want to fucking punch a wall.
Bro, I was just watching them.
3, 2, 1, and welcome everybody back to a different sports conversation. I'm here with my guys. As you noticed, Matt isn't here. He got polio. So we got VMan on the pod this time. We got Kem. And of course, I'm Thomas Saxby here with a different conversation, our sports episode number 131. We have a lot to talk about. The Mafia is involved in the NBA. I mean, shit, that's crazy enough alone. But we got football to talk about. So we got a jam-packed episode for you. But I want to hear from you guys first. How you guys doing? What's on the top of your minds as we dig into this episode right here? You know what, V-Man? Why don't you lead off? You haven't been on one of these in a while.
Oh man. Life is great, man. It's just a good time, bro. It's just a good. I'm glad sports is back, man. I just waited for a long time for this, man. Like them long summer nights are just nothing. Just finally over with. You know, got that out the way. But yeah, man, life's been good. Cam, how you been, man?
Oh man, same old shit, man. Won't flush, man. But having a great year, great life, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, that was a line. What was that?
You understand what I'm saying, man?
Ken
Like real talk, man.
bars.
Real talk, man. But you know, man, just like y'all said, man, this is the time of the year, man, where we got football, we got the early basketball going on, streaming on every platform. You know what I mean, and all that. So, man, it's good. Let's get to it.
Hell yeah. Well, listen, here's how I personally wanted to start this out. Just give me a second here. Give me a second. Hold on, I gotta light this up.
I thought that was a new Newport.
Hold on. This is actually taking a lot longer than I thought. Hold on.
I was about to tell you to stop rolling and ask you if you was all right.
The Philadelphia Eagles are back and better than ever, baby. That's what I wanted to open this up with. Listen, all the doubters, all the haters, all the AJ Browns getting traded. Oh, Jalen Hurts can't throw. Jalen Hurts can't lead a team. How about that? We're back. We're better than ever. That's all there is to it. Jalen Hurts is a Super Bowl MVP for a reason. They built this team around him for a reason. As Kem had asked for, as I had asked for, we just wanted Jalen Hurts to step the fuck up. You know, ignore this stupid ass offensive, coach that we got, offensive coordinator, whatever the hell it's called in football. We just wanted Jalen Hurts to step up. And how about that? That's all I got to say. He had the best graded game of last week's football. That's all I wanted to open up with a nice little blunt that took me forever to light up. But let's dig in a little bit. So here, I just wanted to show
real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
I know we'll get into this more later, but I don't understand how you could be that bad of an OC. I was honestly stunned at what the hell was going on.
But you see what I mean, though.
I really was.
And I got a whole take, so it's kind of crazy. So I love V-Man.
Yeah.
I love you shouting the boys out. Listen, they deserve to win. You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of what they got was like from backyard football, though. It didn't have anything to do with the OC. So I don't know if you're saying that get rid of the OC because they
get rid of the OC
football, or okay.
Because my thing with you could tell when the OC is calling the plays and anyone else is calling the plays. Because when the OC calls the plays, first we're gonna give it to Saquon for a bum ass little 2-yard fucking run, and then Jalen Hurts is gonna get some stupid shotgun pass that he can't really do anyway, and then let's have Jalen Hurts let the ball fly and see what happens. You know what I mean? But
yes.
I digress. But moving into the episode a little bit, I just wanted to reveal the new logo for our show. For the whole thing, it's right here. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna. There you go. So it's right there on the screen. This is it. We're LLC'd. We got the new logos. We're gonna have a studio soon. We'll let you guys know about that a little bit down the road. But we got a lot going on, and we just wanted to thank you guys for everyone that is locked in with us.
Yes,
everyone that's on the show. V-Man, Kem, Matt. I know you're struggling with your polio, but we just want to thank everybody.
Stop saying that about my guy, man.
Yeah,
that's gonna hurt you.
That's
gonna hurt you, man.
I gotta quit. I actually got polio. That would suck. But moving in, I just wanted to thank everybody, thank everyone involved, because we're going to the moon, and that's just it. This train ain't stopping.
Without a question.
Obviously, we normally go into reset headlines, but I think there is one singular headline that we could talk about to open up this show. You guys know what it is. So as of today, there's been about 30 arrests from this new sports gambling, illegal poker,
Insane.
this whole mafia mess.
Insane, man.
I want to know, what is your guys' biggest takeaway from it? What's your biggest take to it? Who wants to really kick this off? Because it's deep. It runs really deep.
Yeah, I think that we're probably going to feed off of each other as far as this goes anyway, because we all in the know of what's
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
But just to kind of get in depth to it, just so that everybody understands a little bit about what's going on, if they don't have it all, what's going on. So the biggest profile people who were picked up in this case, it was Terry Rozier, Damon Jones, and Chauncey Billups. Okay, Chauncey Billups, and
Chauncey
they're
just
all
shocked me.
listen.
I'm not gonna lie.
The crazy thing about it is they're all separate things, but all, you know what I mean, the same. It's gambling investigations
Yeah.
held by the feds. You know what I mean? They were all raided by the feds, but they're all separate things. Terry Rozier's thing stems back from back when everybody knew it stemmed from. You understand what I'm saying? If you've been following the NBA. Chauncey Billups is new, you know what I mean, with him with the illegal poker and everything like that. But what's crazy about it, see, something I want to bring to the table that I know that y'all two a little bit too young to know about. A lot of the shit that they said, man, when bringing up these mob crime families, do you know that those families haven't even been mentioned in about 30 years? You understand what I'm saying? So to
And they
even bring
still just
that up,
getting busy.
like,
Yeah.
nah, listen,
Yeah, I seen the Genovese film. I'm like,
listen,
whoa,
come on,
what,
bro.
what
Like,
you
come
mean?
on,
That's
listen.
movie shit.
Listen, man, like it's a little spooky and conspirators for me. You understand what I'm saying as far as that one goes. But Damon Jones, you know what I mean, linking the information on LeBron's,
Bro,
availability
I
and
seen
stuff
that
like
shit.
that.
I'm like, that's
Like,
my team. Like, how you
yeah,
like?
it's
I
kind
was
of
so
crazy.
hot.
The Feds showed up at
Yeah,
LeBron's house today.
yeah, it's crazy, bro.
I'm
It's
like,
wild.
oh, we
It's
got a
wild.
fucking mole, man. Are you dead ass?
Yeah,
Like,
it's wild. It's wild, bro. So yeah, I mean, it's light. Y'all could take it from there. You know what I mean? That's really what it is.
yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm
think
not.
for me, I mean, there's a couple of takeaways from this. So on the Terry Rozier side, it seems like the Miami Heat got screwed over pretty bad in that deal, because I guess he was getting investigated back in 2023 when he was on the
Yeah,
Charlotte
Charlotte.
Hornets.
Mhm.
But they didn't all the team when he became this big, trade piece. When he was being investigated, they shut him down for the season. The
Mhm.
NBA pulled him, said that he has whatever injury, which begs to differ. They may have done this for
Mhm.
other superstars in the past, like letting them go with an injury for the rest of the season or whatever. But when he was traded, they didn't alert anybody. The Hornets didn't. Obviously, they won it because they're trying to get the most that they can out of the trade. But the NBA didn't alert anybody that, hey, if you get Terry Rozier, there's a chance he's popped for forever. And
Mhm.
so the Heat, they're kind of arguing with the NBA about getting their draft pick back that they gave for Terry Rozier, which happens to be the first round pick that they're going to need this year if everything falls apart. But go ahead, my bad.
But VMan, before you go, real quick, all I wanted to say though is remember though, man, the Feds and the NBA is two totally different entities. The
100%.
Federal Bureau of Investigation is a criminal, you know what I mean, thing. This is a business. So the NBA doesn't have to, you
Oh
understand,
yeah,
let the public know, you know what I'm saying, what goes on behind closed doors as far as how they handle investigations, because they want to continue to provide us with the product that we love to ingest. And I don't want to know about those things. You
Yeah,
understand what I'm saying?
right.
But when it comes to this level of it, where it can be prosecutable and all that kind of stuff, it's a totally different type of ball game.
Yeah,
You know
because
what I mean?
apparently no one knew that Feds were about to show up at Chauncey Billups' home, Terry Rozier's
Mhm.
home. That shit just happened on a
Chauncey Billups just won a game.
Mhm.
no,
He just won a game the night before. Oh, he
no, he
lost. He
lost
lost.
that,
Yeah, they lost.
which is
It was
crazy
winning last
'cause
time I checked. I was like, damn,
I
they're
bet
It
on
beating
just
us.
looked
the
good.
I
Yeah,
bet on the
it
Bulls
looked good. It
2-4.
looked good.
Yeah, yeah.
But
But
like, my
yeah.
question to that though is like to the end of your like, how would they go about getting that draft pick back? Because clearly the NBA is investigating and they still let that trade go through. So
Mhm.
Well,
they knew that this was a possibility and they still let the trade go through. So like,
But again, V man, I'm telling you, just think about our things like, I don't know, I know you guys, even though we do this, we pay attention to that shit. It's going to be in-house. Like the way that that's going to be
yeah,
played out,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
going to be
yeah,
money.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It's going to be
yeah,
a bunch of money that's
yeah,
going to be
yeah,
paid from the team that holds its rights at the time versus the team that, you know what I mean, with the
yeah,
draft pick,
yeah, yeah,
and that money is going to be
yeah,
compensated to whatever team actually has the rights and whoever he harmed. So it's going to come out that way, but it's
yeah,
not going to be nothing that we know. And that's what I said, man. It's
yeah.
kind of sucks because we don't know how much we got to do some deep diving to kind of find out how much dudes are paying every time they get fined for a tech. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? And things
Right.
like
Yeah.
that, because it
Yeah.
escalates as they get certain texts and all that kind of thing. We're not there for that. We just count how many texts they got before they got to sit games. We're
Right.
not, you know what I mean? We're
Right.
not counting their money, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. So at the end of the day, it's certain things that's kind of weird for me when it comes to this, but it's kind of crazy. It's crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My whole thing was like, I was just really like shocked at the Chauncey Billups shit. Like but bro, cause like I woke up to that. I woke up, looked at my
Like, he was
phone,
working with the
ESPN
mafia.
alert.
Like, what the fuck is
Chauncey Billups is arrested. I'm like, huh? Like, what do you mean? Like the Terry Rozier, I didn't
like,
find
yeah,
out
because the
about
Terry
Rozier till
Rozier shit was
after.
public for like a month or
Yeah, but I
two.
was
So
like, I
I
wasn't really
figured it was
surprised
coming. You know
about
what I
that.
mean?
Like, I didn't think that he was actually going to get arrested because back then it was just the NBA investigating. We didn't know about the FBI investigation.
Right.
So like, but I wasn't surprised about the Rozier thing because it is illegal, and you feel me. I didn't know how illegal it could get or whatever. You feel me? The consequences of what he's doing, so on and so forth. But the Chauncey Billups shit, they're making this seem like this is some King of the Thrones type, like black market good crazy shit. But bro, the shit that I was reading, bro, I couldn't believe.
Yeah.
Dudes got fucking X-ray poker tables and all types of shit, rig dealing machines.
And,
I'm
bro, they
like,
were
yo,
using
what is
Chauncey Billups
Chauncey
to bait
Billups?
people. Yeah, like,
Chauncey's doing this? I couldn't believe it. I'm just like, damn it, that's
well,
insane.
and that's the thing, because a lot of people were saying, "Oh, Chauncey Billups is like a victim. He was being, forced into doing this." But then the report came out that he was like on footage counting money that they were fucking scamming from people and like laughing about it and shit.
Bro, because I'm like,
And one thing with the mafia is like, and like the NBA really trying to keep this like, they were really trying to keep this under wraps. Is I don't know if you guys saw the Cowboys documentary that just had come out on Netflix,
yeah,
and Jerry Jones said that the mafia approached him about buying the Chargers at that one point in time when he was younger. Like,
yeah.
it makes me kind of, the mafia is here. Like, I think they're in sports, bro. I think there's no way
But
to deny it now.
But the other part why the NBA, listen, man, you just said something ill too. Like, um, they have video footage. The NBA doesn't have the power to put cameras and shit like that.
Yeah.
Where Chauncey Billups is doing it, only the feds can do that. You understand
Yeah,
what I'm saying? And there
100%.
had to be reports of somebody who lost money. You understand what I'm saying? That lost big at the poker table, ended up having to make that call saying, "Hey, man, Chauncey Billups, the fucking coach of Portland, is running an illegal
Yeah.
poker
And they were
game
sort
out
of
of
like,
his
"Nah,
house."
you guys are trolling."
You know
Like
what
the
I'm saying? Like,
reports
it's
were he
crazy.
didn't lose. Like,
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Yes. Hmm.
And then and then the only other like big takeaway from it was, I guess, so with the whole Jonte Porter thing. So Jonte Porter was sports betting, but I guess like the mafia got involved in that because they were using Jonte Porter to pay his debts back by participating in that shit too. And I think what happened was Jonte Porter blew up the whole scheme to probably get a reduced, sentence or
And that's why
something.
he's banned for life from the
Yeah.
NBA too. You know what I mean?
sheesh.
So
Yep.
it's great, and I think there's gonna be more that comes from this because there's no way that a coach of a whole team, Chauncey Billups, and one player, Terry Rozier, and one assistant coach is the only people that are involved in this scheme. Like, it has to be a widespread
Oh
thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah. It's
think
way more deeper than that.
if I
Yeah.
had to make one crazy guess of the fallout of this whole thing, I think Adam Silver is going to be kicked out of the league because letting this fly and a few of the other things that have happened, kind of under his watch, it might not have nothing to do with him. He might genuinely not have known what's going on. But that's what I mean. He's already getting messages from the government, the legit U.S. government, to start actually talking about the situation and caring about it and helping the investigation. So
I
I
don't
don't.
want to go down this rabbit hole
Yeah,
too deep, right? But I'm gonna just say one more thing, right? Just one more thing. Most of the dudes in the NBA is from different type of backgrounds, right? You know what I mean?
100%.
So you know what I mean? And one of the things that has been shown in both of these things, I can't really speak too much for the well, both of them. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest. Like, they played these things way too close to the hip. Like, you understand what I'm saying? These things were
yeah,
way too close. You know what I mean? With what they really did, especially with the Rozier shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that those type of things are not supposed. I don't know, man. Like, you know what I mean? I don't even
Yeah,
know how to really comment on it. Like, but at the end of the day, like, you know what I mean? Like, they was just really playing with their food, and that's crazy. You know what I mean? The
yeah.
way that they were playing with their food. You know what I mean? Like, Wow.
Yeah, I just really couldn't believe to the extent
Yeah.
that they was going in
Yeah.
both poker
Like,
games, bro.
yeah.
Bro, it got down to the point where they had marked cards
Yeah.
that only guys with certain sunglasses could see the markings, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, what is this?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Kevin Garnett was one of the dudes that got scammed.
That's
Yeah.
insane, bro.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, and to think
KG
of like,
will fuck Chauncey Billups up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, all they did was wearing black lighted glasses and just marking the cards, you know what I'm saying, so that they could see the mark with the black light sunglasses, you know what I
It's
mean?
so
See, and
fucking
this is
crazy.
why I don't play poker. You can't
Yeah.
trust none of them motherfuckers, bro.
Yeah.
None
Yeah, people
of
do
them
that in regular houses. People do that type
motherfuckers
of
be
shit in regular
lying,
shit.
they be stealing, cheat, all type. Nah, bro, I'm good on that.
Yeah, because I want to play poker so bad. But all right. Let's move in a little bit further into the episode. What's your guys', another open floor segment here? What's your reaction to the, the first few games of the NBA season? Put whatever you want out. Put whatever hot takes you want to talk about. Anything. Who wants to kick this one off?
Oh, I mean, Ken went first last time. I think I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Well, the very first thing I want to say is fuck Joel Embiid. That's literally the very first thing I want to say. Fuck Joel Embiid, bro. You cost me way too much fucking money over your goddamn career, bro. Way too much fucking money. Me thinking that you're something that you're fucking not, bro. Like, every time I put money on any other time, you want to go for 45 and 50 and 18 rebounds. But every time I put money on you, 9 points, 4 fucking points, bro. You got benched, bro. Your team won the game without you. Your team won without you. It's straight.
Shout out to Nick Nurse for doing that move. Shout out to Nick Nurse for making that move. That was ballsy and it worked.
Yeah.
Bro, how ballsy can it be when he got 4 fucking points? How much money does he make? You asking how much Kyle Kuzma make? How much does Joel Embiid fucking make?
Yeah.
For 4 points? And 6 rebounds? Nah, bro.
For him to score 4 points, the odds would have been like negative 50,000.
Pack him the fuck up. Pack him up. He's done. He's out of here. He's got to go. I'm sorry. Like, I know it's got to be positive. NBA season just starts. Yay, yay, cheers. But nah, that had to be said. He's got to go. He's got to go. Philly has been through too much because of Joel Embiid. I'm not even a Sixers fan, and I can tell you that franchise has been through too much for 4 fucking points, bro. 4 fucking points. But in lighter news, on the complete opposite spectrum of that, SGA really might be him. I'm not gonna front. Barring the free throws and shit. That boy's good. I'm not gonna lie to you. He's clutching all the right moments, man. You've seen it in both games that he played this season. Especially in the last game, it seemed like nobody else could get it going. He literally just held them.
Bro, how scary is
I just beat you guys a couple months ago. Yeah. You think anything's different? Like, he really, I know Tyrese wasn't there, and Miles Turner's not there. It's not the same team, but it was to me, that was just validation. Like, all right, that would have happened regardless. Like, I'm really him, and I can beat these guys. I can actually beat this team. So, he was really good. Yeah. Zion looked good. Ja looked amazing. I'm just excited for basketball, man. There was a lot of good basketball these last couple of days. I'm just excited that we're back.
Yeah, real talk.
I feel the same way as you. Like, I miss Jason Tatum and Tyrese and Dame and shit. But
bro, I seen he was really dunking already. I was like, whoa, what the hell?
Oh yeah. Jason Tatum is superhuman. If he comes back at any point this time in season and goes back to doing Jason Tatum things, I'm gonna be convinced. Because they're already saying fucking Tyrese Halliburton's fucking fucked for the year. Don't even think about it. I haven't heard anything different. But then you see Jason Tatum fucking dunking off.
Literally tore his shit 2 weeks before Tyrese Halliburton, and he just got a completely different timeline.
Right. That's crazy.
He did that shit that Aaron Rodgers was trying to do.
But yeah, how do you feel about SGA? In that everything that's just kind of everything that's gone on this season so far, all the free throws, all that stuff.
Well, 23 of this 55 points was from the free throw line.
Which is
So,
crazy. Which is
you know what I mean?
crazy.
23 of the 55 was from the line. So at the end of the day, and he took 26 free throws. So at the end of the day, man, if you asking me, I mean, I picked him for the double back for that MVP. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's no question. I wasn't thinking about the scoring title, but to highlight what VMan just talked about, how he held it together when nobody else could get it going. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard for him not to win it again because it's going to be those moments with Jay Williams out, then when Jay Williams coming back and
Yeah.
Chet having to, you know what I mean? Like it's going to
Yeah.
be different all of the time. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, I love the kid, man. This has been 3 years in the making for the boy. You know what I'm saying? He's dragging him. I ain't
Yeah.
taking nothing away from him. He's dragging him.
Just like
without
what you
question.
just said, like that's one of the things that I look for. I'm not a real big statistical guy. I'm a moments
Yeah.
guy. I look for the
Yeah.
guys that play big in the moments. And
Listen.
every time I watch a Thunder game and they're in a big
Yeah.
moment, that boy shows up. So I gotta
Listen.
give him his props for that. 100%.
Listen. What's the name? Play hella D. I'm in play hella D on him in the first 3 quarters of that
Cramping,
game.
bro. Ahmed Thompson is one of my favorite players in the NBA right now.
You hear me?
Bro, that was a good game from him too. That was a good
He
showing.
was locking him up at first, bro. Remember,
Listen.
Tom, I told you I bet on SGA to get 30 points, and I
bet on his under,
first,
yeah,
because he
Yeah.
had
He
like
went
8 points
crazy.
going into halftime. And I'm like, damn, Ahmed is
Then he
on
went
his
crazy.
ass,
That's
bro.
why I felt good, bro, because I put the SGA under because I thought opening night, like
Mhm.
Rockets and the Thunder ain't gonna go that hard, and then
Mhm.
double overtime happened. But it was a good bet at first, bro.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
a good game.
bet.
But to answer your question, man, man, I think that the kid is crazy. It's kind of, I don't think. I mean, that's the question that I'll stay in that lane. You know what I mean? Yes, he's crazy, but he's dragging him right now, man. It's undeniable. You know what I mean? It's undeniable, all levels. I don't like, his 3 pull up when he's tired. You know what I mean? Because you can see it. You understand what I'm saying? I like him just keep dragging him. You know what I mean? I like his 3 early and often. You know what I mean? To get him out there. But he has that. Like his package is crazy. So at the end of the day,
Pause.
I'm
and
crying.
he gonna play D too.
I'm
What you say?
I said
Oh
pause.
man, come on.
I'm crying.
Oh, man.
Bro, I know
Yeah,
Matt
man.
ain't here, but we still
I'm
gotta
crying.
Yeah,
Damn.
this shit crazy, man. Hey, yeah, V. This is what they do, V. This is
Come
what
on, that's OG. You can't do him like that. It's
This is
crazy.
what they do, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like they be on some bullshit all the
No,
time.
listen, man. When it comes to SGA, though, for real, I think people are like, because listen, I'm on Twitter a lot. Like y'all know, I'm on Twitter, like OD,
Mhm.
and I get to hear like the kind of the majority of the opinion, and the majority of people are really hating on SGA for this free throw thing. I think they're letting this free throw thing get into their heads a little bit too much, and they're kind of preventing them from watching legit greatness. That is what we are seeing right now with SGA. Like last year, he had one of the best years that we're ever going to see. We're talking about scoring championship,
Yes.
MVP, finals
Yes.
MVP. Like he did everything that basically you could do. Almost. I mean, obviously you didn't, win defensive player of the year, shit like that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the
Right.
year, like
Bro.
that's a year we're gonna look back on as one of
That's-
the greatest years ever as we move forward
Mhm.
here. And yeah, did he shoot a lot of free throws these 2 games? Hell yeah, but we're talking about double OT games where this is the first time players are actually playing their full 100%. So of course there's going to be a lot of fouls. It's going to be sloppy basketball play.
Mhm.
And people just want to kind of discredit it, like, oh, here we go again, blah 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 blah. And again,
Mhm.
I say like it's really not that bad. I mean, 3 years ago he had the case for it. He almost had as many field goals as he did free throws, but now it's not close. This is just his game. He gets to certain spots on the
I'm
floor.
not gonna
He's
lie.
aggressive. And he gets calls. Like, you're right, V-Man. He absolutely gets some bullshit calls, but that's just what happens when you're a superstar. You get some calls sometimes. It just is what
But
it
he's
is.
also relentless to where
Oh
it's
yeah,
the so
100%. He
you
gets the
understand what I'm
whistle
saying?
and
Yeah.
he knows he's getting the whistle.
Exactly.
So
Yes,
he's gonna
because he's
keep getting it.
relentless.
Yeah,
Yes,
100%.
like because even when he gets the clean lane and he cook, like his relentless is going to force the whistle, brother. So at the end of
Yeah.
the day, that's what happens. That's how
My
you
thing
get the
is
whistle.
I don't really have
You
a
know what I mean?
problem with SGA because he's not doing nothing wrong.
No.
It's the officials that call the phantom bullshit. You feel me?
Mhm.
That's who the problem was with. It's
Right.
not with SGA.
Yes,
Like,
because they're not on the angle and where there isn't a
yeah,
Right.
foul.
right,
They're just
100%.
calling it off of him being relentless. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? Like
And
literally.
a good comparison to this, and V-Man, don't get mad at me. This is not no shade to the great Kobe Bryant, but it's a really good comparison to Kobe, because Kobe got to the line a lot. Like he was averaging 10 free throws made a game, which was leading the league in some of his best seasons that that he had, but we would never call him a free throw merchant because that's not what he is. He just got to his
This
spots.
is the thing.
He know what would cause a defender to be off balance and be a little sloppy. He got to the rim a lot, and that's exactly what SGA does. Maybe they're not, similar. I think Kobe shoots a lot more. He, holds the ball a little bit more than SGA. But at the end of the day, I mean, we can't call SGA a free throw merchant when they're superstars like Kobe Bryant that average 10 free throws a game.
Listen,
it just is what it is.
this is the
I want to
thing,
hear what VMan got to say
and this is to me,
because I
it's
got one
not
thing.
it's not different because, like you said, you feel me, 10 plus free throws is 10 plus free throws,
Yeah.
but it's just the case of like there's one person that ruined this for everybody. Kobe did that in a time period where free throws weren't frowned upon. You feel me? One person ruined free throws, and that was James Harden.
Yeah. Like he actually averages more free throws
but
made
that's what
than
I'm
field
saying.
goals.
Just think about it. Anybody that shot 10 plus free throws after James Harden got the free throw merchant tag. Look at Trae Young, Joel Embiid, now SGA. It doesn't matter how naturally talented these people are. It's just that they're shooting 10 plus free throws.
But I'm gonna give you another thing that's probably along this thread that I want y'all to think about, right? The guys that also who you're naming right now, James Harden, right? I ain't talking about Joel Embiid or anything. We're talking about Kobe Bryant, James Harden, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're also talking about SGA, and then we got to talk about like MJ and these guys, right? I want y'all to think about because they also work these guys. You got to think about what is a part of their game that also leads to these. These guys do a lot of bumping and taking people off of balance. This has always been a part of it.
Oh, yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? It's something that's also special or innate to a guard. You know what I mean? That's going to be able to get a lot of free throws as well. Of course, Joel Embiid will get it now because he does do a lot of pump faking. He does do a lot of head faking. He does do a lot of, you know what I mean, shimmy and jimmy, and which kind of gets people off balance. And sometimes we'll get people like if you have different things in your repertoire, I think that it's going to force it. But I think that bumps and shit like that, bumps and push-offs, when you have those things that are able to get somebody off balance to make it look like they could have been doing something that they wasn't, it's always going to force them to call a foul because the refs aren't always like in front of you, you know what I mean, or in a way to catch the angle. So I think that once you can master those angles and shit like that, you know what I mean, you're going to get those calls.
Just to further what you're saying, I really, the way I look at it is, to me, free throws, the amount of free throws that you get a game are really indicative like of a great offensive player. Like just because they know how to play, they know how to get you to bite on certain moves. They like, you feel at that point it's up to the referees to call it. That's why I said my problem isn't with SGA, it's with the officials. SGA is doing everything that he's supposed to. Thomas, I texted you the other day and I said SGA literally has the chance to be legendary, like of the MJ Kobe stature. I really believe that. I truly believe that.
Honestly, it's not a stretch at all. I absolutely agree because you consider what has happened so far. He's put up a lot of great stats early in his career. That's what some greats haven't done. That's what it's consistent. He has a big, like, there's a lot of years now he's starting to put together of just great, kind of just flawless seasons. Like it's hard to find flaws in his game over the past few years. And then at the end of the day, where the Thunder going alone, like we all can probably agree that we could see them hoisting up their second straight trophy. Like it's not a stretch at all. So he's gonna be putting championships together. He could very well put MVPs together. I mean, if it continues like how it started so far, he's the MVP. So yeah, I mean, he's
this is the thing. Foresight in their second championship, like, I understand everybody else got better, but they were so much better than everybody else last year that we still got to see if everybody else closed that gap with how much they got better.
Because I don't know if anyone in the East beats the Thunder last year. I really don't. Like if the Knicks got there, it felt like the Thunder were playing with their food a little bit, so I felt like the Knicks had a chance.
The Thunder just have a great team.
The Thunder just do what they have to do to win. Like they do lose some games, they do drop some games, but I think every team does that. But they do what they have to do ultimately at the end of the day to win these series to, get through.
My thing is now it's too late. You don't let them see what it takes to win. So it's too late now.
I thought they were
the only way to keep a champion not a champion is to make him not a champion. Like once he's a champion, you can't tell him how many he's gonna win.
Yeah. That's right. Yo, Kem, what do you got? What's on, top of your mind, biggest takes, NBA related?
Well, man, listen, that was great, man. But I just
That
want
was
to
a good
highlight
combo.
that was real good combo. I just want to highlight a couple of them key performances. Like, listen, man, some of the things that happened last year that I really love seeing come into this year. Me talking about who I was thinking going to have, like, just say the number one seed in the East. Denver. I want to highlight Aaron Gordon. That 50 piece that he put up, bro. That it was very
Sad that they
efficient. You know what I
lost,
mean?
but dang,
Listen, I ain't
that's a
even.
mafia.
I ain't. Nope.
Yeah.
I'm not going into records. I want to highlight the individual performance
Yeah,
because, like you
nah.
said, you're right. They did have a dub. They did take
I ain't
the
gonna lie.
loss, but
He
that performance
impressed
was nice.
EOD because it was like, if
Yeah.
you
Real.
remember, he was on a heater at the end of the playoffs last year. The
Yes.
fact that he carried that into the season, oh man.
Like if he didn't get hurt, bro, if he did not get hurt
Yeah,
that like
man.
very last game,
Yeah,
we don't
man.
know
They
what
could
would
have
have
got
happened with the
spooky for the
Nuggets.
Thunder. It could have got
Yeah.
spooky for them because they was the
Mhm.
only one
My
that
thing
gave
that I
them.
like though, Cam, about that performance, because
Mhm.
I'm running a fucking Nuggets Twitter page. It's fucking
Okay.
random. Don't ask me
Okay.
about it.
Okay.
But when it comes to that, is fucking Cam Johnson didn't have a good game at all. Jokic, if you really want to be honest, did not have a good game either. Honestly, you could
Mhm.
probably argue he was the reason that the Nuggets lost because
Mhm.
he could not get it going in the second half.
Mhm.
I was about to say,
So
what did he end up with? He had like 21 points,
it
right?
was like
Yeah.
20. He had the
23.
assist and
Yeah,
rebounds, but
23.
he had
He
21
had
points.
like
But
14 at halftime. So I'm
yeah, and
thinking
you
he's
Mhm.
saw
going to
him
get
like
an
trying
easy
to
30.
close out the game. It wasn't working.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, I think if that's what you're gonna get out of this team, and Aaron Gordon is, he is actually this good. It wasn't a fluke last year.
Mhm.
Yeah, man, ooh. Good
Yeah.
team right there.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, man, then we got to go to the alien, bro. That
Oh
40 and
yes, that
15.
was gonna be my topic.
Wemby,
Yes, bro.
Wemby is here.
Another crazy efficient
Bro, I was
performance. You
watching that
understand what I'm
game
saying?
losing my mind, bro.
Oh my God, man. I don't even listen, man. Listen, so you already know how I was on him as we've been doing these, Tom, and you
Yes.
know how it's been taking me a while. And now what's I'm loving to see is he was playing more on the interior. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I
Bro,
already know he could tee up threes and to see his handle to get even further in the interior. You understand what I'm saying? Like, oh man, I'm just loving to see it at any given point. At any given moment, if he gets you, he got you. You understand what I'm
That's
saying?
it,
He's
bro.
good.
If
You
he's running
understand what I'm
full
saying?
force to the rim, it's
Yeah, yeah,
over.
he
it's
looked like a
crazy.
monster, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
it's wild,
Bro,
man. It's wild.
when he hit that one fucking dunk where he hit the reverse, I'm like, how do you even
bro.
stop that? Like, how do you
Yeah,
stop
But
that?
when Wemby
it
was
was
first
crazy.
announced, this is exactly what I envisioned, bro.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Like
yes.
literally
Mm-hmm.
exact, and to actually
And
see him perform like that, I'm like, oh man.
yeah, and it
Mm-hmm.
goes so what I liked what you said is him on the inside of the paint. I love what the Spurs have done where they got Castle, they got Harper, like they got, Vassell, they got all these
Mm-hmm.
guards.
Mm-hmm.
De'Aaron Fox is gonna come back because what that
Mm-hmm.
does for you is it keeps Wemby from just shooting unnecessary threes. And in my
Yes.
eyes, that was the only weakness in his game was
Yes.
that he was just shooting
Yes.
so many unnecessary threes.
Great
But when
take.
they got De'Aaron Fox, that stopped. And for those 2 or 3 games we got of those two, it was like I was watching I was in basketball heaven, bro. And then
Yeah.
now this game right here, watching that, we have not seen Wemby try to take over like that ever.
Mm-hmm.
And he
Yeah.
just shows
No.
if he literally can take that, it's not even 2 steps. If he gets that first step towards the basket,
Yeah.
Bro,
it's done.
Yeah.
he literally just went out there and was just like, I'm the best player on the court, maybe
And
in the
that's it.
world. Like,
Yes.
literally,
Yes.
bro.
Mm-hmm.
Because that
Yeah,
Mavs
it was
team ain't
wild.
bad. It's just Wemby went the fuck
Bro,
off.
it's
He just
Anthony Davis. Tom, you know how much I love Anthony Davis, bro.
come
Yeah.
on.
Like,
That's a
he's
good team.
frying AD. I'm just like,
Yes, and
bro.
PJ, like they was
They
looking
were all in
around like,
foul trouble,
yes,
bro. It
they
was
didn't know what to do. Like it was crazy,
I'm like,
all
yeah,
of them,
if you can make
everybody.
AD look like that, bro, you're one of them ones, bro. You're one of them ones for sure.
Yeah, and the last one I'm gonna say you kind of started off with VMan. I got to go to that Tyrese, Maxey, and VJ Edgecombe
For
performance.
sure.
Listen, man, the win that they were able to put together without him, you understand what I'm saying? It kind of
Not
shows
even
that they got.
without him, in spite of
You
him.
understand what I'm saying?
I'm sorry to
Yeah,
cut you
okay.
off. In
No,
spite
you're
of him.
fine. Yeah, it's okay. Go ahead, because I love that take.
fair.
You understand what I'm saying at the end of the day? Because we got to see what these young guys could do, and knowing that Tyrese has somebody that's willing, you know what I mean, to run as fast. You know what I mean? Just stay on that
Yeah.
gear and in that gear that he's in, you know what I mean? I think that they'll get a stable with the guys that they have. You'd already know that Oubre is one of those type of guys. Like you don't expect much from him, but if he's in the right state of mind with his energy and everything like that, he can provide a lot. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that of that intangible shit. So I think the other guys, you got to see if the other guy come back here. I don't care about Paul. I'm really worried about the young boys. I want to get hyped for the city for the young boys.
Yeah.
But again, this is
And
just to
that's my
highlight
thing,
those
like,
two
with the
performances. Yeah.
76ers, and that's why I said, like, when we were doing predictions and stuff, I could not fully count out the 76ers. I know last year was bad. I know that shit was awful. That was stinky. That was
Mhm.
garbage. But this year, they're in this position where, Paul George hasn't played yet. Jared McCain hasn't played yet. We know Jared McCain's a dog too. That's a whole nother layer to this
And
team.
that's what I was talking about, not
And
even Paul.
yeah,
Jared
and when Paul George comes
Yeah.
back, like, Paul George isn't gonna need to be asked to shoot so much. He's just gonna have to be efficient. And if he's not efficient, they bench him, whatever is gonna happen from that. It doesn't even matter. Like, Joel Embiid only scored 4. He had the one of the biggest stinkers I've ever seen. With as much hype went into that debut,
Oh,
and
wow.
they
Don't get
still
me
won. They
fucking
pulled out the
started.
victory against the Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
And I get they don't have Tatum, but that is still a decent basketball team.
For sure.
It looked
They
like he was wearing Skechers. I don't know. That could have did it. Yeah. I know a couple of them guys that got with Snoop Dogg with the basketball version of Skechers, man. But
Oh
that shit might have
man.
been what did
I'm
it. I don't
crying.
want
He
to fuck
said,
up no future money, but it was shit crazy. You know what I mean on him. You know what I mean?
man.
Yeah, man. I don't know what the fuck that guy's problem was,
So,
bro.
yeah, I mean, my takes, I was going to talk about SGA. Glad you brought that up, VMan. I was going to talk about Wemby. I think Wemby is undoubtedly like top 5 for me
Yeah.
right now. I don't even think that there's a question for me anymore. I think the Toronto Raptors are going to be a dark horse. I don't think they're going to go far or deep or anything, but they have
I
a
like
team
the
of
roster.
ballers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like the
it's
roster.
just
I
a
do.
cool, like, if you
I
wanna
do.
go watch some, like, hoops, like, just turn on the Toronto Raptors. Like, it's
Scotty up
cool.
there. He gonna win.
Yeah.
It's like
Like,
I'm starting to catch the meta of the NBA. Like you really need decent wings. Like
yeah.
and the Toronto Raptors
That's
have
all
some
that team.
decent wings, bro. Like literally they're just made of decent wings. So if
Yeah.
they could get a real point guard, a big to snag the boards, who knows?
And
Who
I don't
fucking
know,
knows?
man, like, Scotty Barnes, this game that's going on right now with the Bucks, he dunked on Giannis and then screamed and flexed in his face. I was like, "Holy
Hmm.
fuck, what is going what is going on? What am I watching?" My other take is I think John Morant's gonna have a nasty season. I said it, on our last episode.
Yeah.
But if they don't get it
Early.
together, I think they'll trade him. I still believe that, but I still think his season overall is gonna be nasty because, like, with Desmond Bane not on the team, John Morant's actually forced back into the offense. Last year
Yeah, he went crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
he could lay back and kind of dish it
Hmm.
out, be a high IQ. We saw he had a really high IQ year last year, but this year
Now
he's
you
actually
are
going to
the
be forced to
team.
score again. So
Yeah, he gonna have to do it.
yeah,
What he
and
had,
he's
like
doing it.
32 the first night? Yeah, he had like
Yeah, like, that
32.
was like, yeah, he's
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
that was
went
good. He's
crazy.
fucking back. And then my last one, I got to talk about the New York Knicks real quick.
Okay.
It was a smooth. Brunson struggled. Josh Hart didn't play. Cat was hurt. The whole thing. But they had a very smooth performance against the Cavs that were, with
Mhm.
even like without Garland, they were kind of trying to give the Knicks their best shot. Like, they were going on runs. They were, taunting, getting hyped. They were dead ass into that game. And the Knicks kind of just sailed to the victory. Like, it was cool to see for once. Like, it wasn't a sweat. It wasn't a, oh my fucking God, like, what's going on? It was smooth. And I think Mike Brown might be the best thing to ever happen to the Knicks because the way that rotation was looking and how he was getting people in and out of there, it not only made sense, but it had players rested. So I fuck with it. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that's anyone else got anything NBA?
No, I
No.
like that. We got to
Right?
see. It's still early, man. I don't
Oh yeah,
want to.
no,
I don't want to
definitely
go too
man.
early as
hard.
hell.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't want to go
For
too
sure.
hard, man.
I just
'cause
had
it's
to
so
say
early.
fuck Joel Embiid.
But
That's all I had to go
overall,
off, bro. That was
I'm
my
glad
big
fucking
point.
basketball's back though. It's
Listen,
it's beautiful, man. This
Yeah,
sport is
man.
fucking amazing.
Yeah.
if they put our takes together, V, like because I made a crazy take about the whole Philadelphia organization and with what you just did
Yeah.
with Joel Embiid, bro. Like that shit is a trauma unit. They called it the process. I called it the trauma unit.
Nah,
You
for
know what
real,
I'm
bro.
saying?
And honestly,
Like,
that's what I feel like is gonna fuel the 76ers now. I feel like there's guys that
mhm.
are in that locker room that is dead ass tired of his bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
Like first you're not here, now you're here and you suck. Like, come
Mhm.
on, bro. Come on, bro. We can't keep doing
And
this. You're on the
and then yes, I heard Jackson Dart say some of the illest shit I heard a young athlete say at one of the press conference for the Giants, even though
Oh
they
yeah.
still not winning yet, right? He said some ill shit. He said, "Hey man, um it's a whole group of guys in here that wasn't here when none of that other stuff was going on.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, we trying to establish our own culture.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
So we don't care about how many times we never won on Thursday night
Right.
or whatever when they beat the Eagles. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It was a really, really cool speech. You know what I mean? But it was more based in the fact that they're present. Who gives a fuck about how many times we didn't make it or what this guy didn't do before? Let's do what we can do right now with what we have. And if he comes, you know what I mean? Let's let him join and be a part of what we've built instead of waiting or trying to build something around him.
Yeah, and I
You know
think,
what I
like, for
mean?
the 76ers, like, I'm kinda glad that, the dude that's, like, fucking running this team, like, the Daryl Morey, or, like, the name's
Mhm.
fucking escaping
Yeah.
me right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Dude is actually, like, he's showing that he's a baller with this shit, because he built this
Mhm.
team now this year to
Mhm.
where, again, if Embiid's gonna struggle, if Paul George is gonna be non-existent, like, they can win basketball games, and they got Nick Nurse as their head coach, so now was
Yeah.
the time to go. You got one of the best coaches in the league. You got, like, if Embiid does come and give you whatever he can give you, I think the main goal is they got to just baby this dude, get him healthy for the playoffs. That's all. Like,
Man,
whatever,
Not
bro.
babying him,
fuck
man.
At
that,
this
bro.
That's
That's
point,
the
bro,
problem, bro. That's the
They've been
problem.
babying.
his consistent playing career is over. Like, in my eyes, it's
So
done.
then
Like,
just be over. Career be
oh
over.
yeah, of
Like,
course. But you have him now. You're paying him now, so you got to get
come
what you
on, bro.
can out of him.
Like, my thing is
Um,
this is what I feel like the 76ers should do. And with their recent moves and stuff, it feels like they are gearing towards that. They really just need to gear towards Tyrese Maxey. That is
yeah,
it. He's
because
the
that
one,
dude's a
like,
dog.
yes, bro. And you can tell, like, he actually cares, bro. Like, he's not
Mhm.
here for the bullshit. He wants to win basketball games, and he wants to win them now. Like,
Mhm.
you don't
Because
got
he's
time to
gotten
be
nothing
waiting
but
for somebody
like,
to get back from the hospital and
yeah.
all that. Like, come on, bro. Nah, we
And the
trying to
reason
hoop.
that he's in the position that he is in is because Embiid and all them kept getting hurt, which opened the door wide
Yeah,
open for him
bro.
to get playing time, and he just turned into a
Fuck it.
dog.
If he's not gonna ball, I'm gonna ball. If he's not gonna hoop,
Literally.
I'm gonna hoop,
Yeah,
bro. Like, so just go out there, find some other hoopers, build around me. If he comes back, fine. If not, fuck him. Like,
I fuck with that.
Mhm. Yeah.
So let's move on. Let's rank the top 5 rookie seasons of all time. Who wants to go first with that?
I'm gonna let y'all go first because I
Bet.
got an old head list.
I mean, I'll kick this one off. Fuck it. So I'm gonna start off at number. Should I start off at 1 or 5? I feel I'll start off at 5. So I got Shaquille O'Neal at number 5. He had a very
man,
smooth, dominant
yeah,
rookie season. You know what I mean? Like, it looked like a season that any great center should have. He kind of
Mhm.
redefined the position a little bit coming
yeah.
in, just being as dominant as he was. So I had to
Mhm.
include him on this list. Number 4, though, I got LeBron. Now, statistically, it's not one of the craziest rookie seasons that you could have, but it established who was going to be the guy moving forward, and he established that
He
pretty
changed the
freaking
franchise.
fast. It literally
Mhm.
changed the franchise of
Changed the
Cleveland,
franchise
everything.
overnight.
He
Mhm.
can't, like, we see all these dudes come in with all this hype. Like, we've seen Zion Williamson, we've seen Wemby, we've seen Kyrie Irving, we've seen these guys come in with these crazy expectations. LeBron
Mhm.
came in with all of their expectations combined. He was already, being called like the next Michael Jordan. He was being called this and that. And for him to live
Mhm.
up to it, especially the way he did in that rookie season, yeah, he has to be on
Mhm.
this
He
list.
tattooed it on
Um,
his skin, the chosen one.
Yes.
That's some of the
Yes, he
illest
did.
shit I've ever seen, bro. Like,
Yes, he did.
Literally. So and then I got Michael Jordan at number 3. The reason why I have him at 3 and not higher or any lower, is because when it comes to Michael Jordan's rookie season, everyone was talking about Bird, everyone was talking about Magic, everyone was talking about whatever, and then just here comes Michael Jordan.
Mhm.
It was crazy. He just came in and he just fucking dominated off rip. He took a sorry Bulls team, which is sorry before he got there and very sorry after he left.
Mhm.
He took that from that day one. He took that franchise, took them to their first playoff series in a while, etc. And it just kept going from there. But number 2, I got Larry Bird. I call Larry Bird the savior of
hey,
the
legend.
Boston Celtics franchise. That
For
first
sure.
year was amazing alone, but listen, I said this on the last pod. If if
I
Larry,
was like, whoa! I thought somebody's door got kicked in. I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
hold
Yeah. Yeah.
that, no,
Yeah. Listen, no, hold on. One more. Nah, my boy cooking right now.
yes.
Let him
on. He's cooking.
give us
So with
listen,
Larry,
shoot
with
him
Larry
down.
Bird, I said this on the last pod. If Larry Bird doesn't exist, the Boston Celtics are just a team that won 12 championships back in the day, and I don't think they carry on to being this great big franchise that everyone wants to go to. Like they wouldn't, you know what I mean? So Larry Bird coming in,
Before
establishing
Parrish and
himself.
McHale.
They were coming out of the phase where they won all these championships. They had, weird direction. He came in, stamped his legacy. They built a fantastic team around him. And then number one, I think it's an obvious number one, but I gotta go with Magic Johnson, bro. Like the Lakers were looking for their superstar, and in his rookie season, he comes in and fucking carries them on to the fucking finals, wins the MVP. It's the same way I feel about Larry Bird. I'm not saying, Magic Johnson saved the Lakers franchise though, because I think we know now that the Lakers would have always been the marquee franchise. But definitely the best rookie season I think we'll ever get with the story plus the stats that he put up. It's got to be number one for me.
Okay.
100%.
All
I
right.
feel like I'm
Okay.
sizzling.
All right,
Listen, man.
That was cooked. That was
Yes.
cooked.
Yes.
That was
man.
cooked.
Yeah.
D6. All right.
Been doing this for a while.
Yeah. So I'll go next. I'll start off at my number 5. My number 5, I have the GOAT, Michael Jordan.
Okay.
Averaged 28 points a game, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2.5 steals. Fucking insane for a rookie to just come in and have an all-around game that dominant, that, you feel me, all the things that Thomas said, taking a bad team, making them better. Team got better, plus 11 wins immediately. Like, you feel me? And to go on and do everything after, yeah, man, one of the best seasons. He won the Rookie of the Year. Obviously, everybody won the Rookie of the Year that we're talking about. But the All NBA second team, so he was already one of the 10 best players immediately. Made an All-Star that year, so it was established immediately that he was one of the best players in the league. And honestly, that's kind of what I was going with. At number 4, I actually have a tie between Tim Duncan and David Robinson. I couldn't decide. Okay. I couldn't really decide which one I want to go with because their numbers are almost similar, and I know there's an asterisk next to Tim simply because he got to play next to David Robinson. But like knowing who Tim Duncan is now, like it's Tim Duncan. David Robinson came in averaging 24 and 12. He was the Rookie of the Year again, All NBA third team, all NBA second team, or all defensive second team. Sorry, team got better, plus 35 fucking wins, plus 35, bro. I couldn't believe that shit when I seen it. I was like, whoa, plus 35. That's craziness. And then Tim Duncan follows that up, going 21 and basically 12, 11.9. All NBA first team. That's kind of what made it a tie for me because he came in at first team. Robinson came in at third team. Yeah, he came in at third team. Tim came in at first team. Second team all defense again and was an all-star and plus 36 wins. So it's like that was, to me, it was kind of hard to distinguish which one I wanted to put in that number 4 spot. So I was like, fuck it, you got to share it. Same organization anyway.
Fuck it.
My number 3, I have Kareem. 28 points a game, or 14 rebounds a game. Dominance. Yeah, 28 and 14. All NBA second team, all defensive second team, plus 29 wins for the franchise. Like, I'm looking for guys that make the franchise take that big swing. Like, to me, that's indicative of a great player. A great player is going to win no matter what environment they're in, no matter, like, again, like you just said, his college dominance, Mike's college dominance, like, those guys just have a winning pedigree about them. Like, they just win, which is, again, my second now is Magic Johnson's magical season. 18 points a game, 7 assists, 7 rebounds. Wasn't the most stellar statistical
that was
season,
crazy for that time,
but to be the only player on this list to come in and immediately win the championship and immediately be Finals MVP, the championship or the franchise still got 13 games better after they drafted him. He still made an All-Star appearance, so it was still apparent that he was one of the best players in the NBA immediately. And my number 1 is Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh yeah.
Man, the guy averaged 37 points a game and 27 to me, that's all that needed to be said immediately. I don't give a fuck what time period you're playing in. I don't give a fuck who's on the basketball
court. But he's
the
only one. That's what I'm saying. Like, through the whole time, he's the only one to put up freakish stats the way that he did. Only one.
37 points per game and 27 rebounds is insane for one human being.
And listen, you know that he only shot 46% when he did that.
Yeah.
He shot
So
46%,
imagine how many points he should have averaged if he was more fit. Like, come on, bro. On top of that, he ended up
Crazy.
winning the actual MVP that year.
Yeah.
Like, so like the individual MVP, not Finals MVP, get there to the the actual MVP for the entire season, bro. Like, all NBA first team, All Star. The franchise won 17 more games. Like, to me, that was an easy number one, just due to the sheer dominance, the dominant factor. Like you were speaking with Shaq,
I'm glad,
and
bro.
just
Wilt
like,
needs
come
more
on,
respect,
man.
man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And anytime you look at Wilt's statistics, it's just mind-boggling, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just completely mind-boggling that somebody was actually able to come in here and do that to other human beings. Like, that's other grown ass men. I don't care
Motherfuckers
what
went
their
home
other
embarrassed.
bro. I don't care what their other occupations were. I don't care if they were a mailman or a milk, whatever else they were doing off the. I don't care. They were still grown ass men, bro. They were still grown ass men.
Yeah. Word up. And listen, man, real talk, man. And this is for everybody out there listening and watching, man. If you made it this far, make sure that y'all go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, join the conversation, man.
100%.
Real talk, man. Because if y'all listen to my young guys right here now, they just went in. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they just actually, they literally dead ass just went in. No, I don't give a fuck how y'all want to play with. But the truth is, I can't do too much better or even have anything to say. I'm going to start at number 5 because I didn't see this, right? But he just ended off with that being his number 1. That's actually my number 5 only because the tape is really limited, but I also know the stats are phenomenal. That's why I threw out the 46% that he shot while still being able to score 37, you know what I mean, and grab 27 boards.
Yeah.
They literally had to change how they play defense, whoever and wherever they drag these niggas from to play defense against them. You know what I'm saying? That's my number 5. Number 4, listen, man, 1996-97, I actually got to witness this, man. Allen Iverson for the Philadelphia 76ers put on a show for his rookie season.
Chuck,
You understand
Bubba
what
Chuck.
I'm saying? Listen, bro. Last episode you asked me about what was one of the highlights of the NBA, one of my NBA moments, that he crossed Mike in that year. He also in that year had 35 in 5 straight games.
Sheesh.
You understand what I'm
He
saying?
revolutionized everything from there, yeah.
Like,
burner.
Listen, man, it's crazy. Listen, still why everything, he's on a run right now too, so shout out to AI, you know what I mean? It'd be lovely to be able to kick it, but at the end of the day, it's crazy. Define culture, everything. Number 3 time, you said it, man, it's MJ, without a question. It's MJ. I don't have to go into it. You went into it for us very, very, very well. All right. Number 4, another one that we kind of had cross board. I think VMan, but me and Tom had this one. Another one that we did have cross board. Listen, man, what Larry did for the Celtics, I don't give a shit what nobody say.
Yeah.
They were a 29 win team before they picked up Larry Bird.
They were
and they won
confused. They were
61 games.
lost, man.
Listen,
Like,
they turned it to a 61 win team before they got Parrish and McHale.
Yeah,
you
bro.
understand
Plus
what I'm saying?
32 wins, man. Plus 32 wins is
like,
insane.
What are you going to do? That's crazy.
Honorable mentions for sure in mine. 100%.
Yes, 21-10-4. Like, it's just crazy. And then number 1, y'all already said it, man. Magic, man. Listen, the rookie that came in to win Finals MVP as a point guard, but in Game 6, he had to play center and killed him with the same move that his center, you know what I mean, totally revolutionized the game. It was an unguardable move. He set the tone for the Showtime Lakers. The reason why your old guy is a Lakers fan. Literally, man. Number 1 goes to Magic. That's my top 5.
I got 2 takes from here. So one, Magic Johnson's probably the go to basketball if he doesn't get AIDS, man. Like the way that he dominated and still had years left to go, like that, like we kind of got robbed. That's why he's always in my top 5 when we do, top. Even though I have stuff ahead of him now, he's still up there, fucking for me, on that all time list. But the second thing is you mentioned one little thing about your Wilt Chamberlain take about the limited footage, right? About to blow your mind. So we got all
the new stuff.
Yeah. So we got all the the Mafia, the Mafia headlines, and there's this one joke that always goes around is that we have no footage of Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game. None at all, bro. We have footage of other games from him. We have footage back from the World War I. We have footage back. We have footage of mad shit. We just don't have footage of the 100-point game.
Yeah,
Bro,
only him holding the sign.
Right, that's
he
why I
scored 100.
always said that Kobe's 81 was top. I don't care what nobody says.
So here's my little conspiracy, man. I think the Mafia did get involved in the NBA early, and I think they fucking stuck up the record dude and said, "Yo, Wilt had 100 points today."
I'm crying.
Wilt had
I'm crying. I'm crying.
And then they were like, "Yo, take the picture." They probably made mad money from that. Whatever.
That's a nice drop.
No. So I got a little game for you guys. So what the game is called, and make sure your guys' hands are away from the computer because Google will easily, tell you the answer to this. But what we're gonna do is it's gonna be a top 5 of something, and you guys have to get all top 5 correct before you get 3 wrong. So what we're gonna do is every guess you guys do, just make sure you guys agree on it. Don't just blurt out answers because 3 wrongs and it's over. So it's gonna be the top 5 scoring game, like individual games in Lakers history. What is the top 5? Now I know a couple of these guys appear a couple of times in the top 5, so I just did the top 5 dudes that don't repeat. So there's not going to be, 2 performances of somebody and whatever.
God damn it!
So
God damn it!
Yeah, and I know there's some easy ones, but I feel like I can get you guys here. So let's run it.
Well, number 1 is obviously Kobe's 81.
Yeah, that's number 1. Make sure you guys are discussing before. Yeah. That's number 1 though. You guys are off to a good start.
Yo. So we got to name the game and everything?
No, you don't. Just the person, just the player.
Oh, Kareem.
Is that that's what you guys are guessing?
Kareem, yeah.
All right. Kareem's not on the list.
It's not.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's 1 incorrect.
Okay. Hold on. What is the question one more time?
So the top 5
scorers
individual scoring performances for
performance. So
Lakers.
one game.
Yes.
So one game.
Yeah.
Oh, so for one game. All
Damn,
right.
Kareem not on that list?
No. He was just doing like 2017.
I'll give you guys one hint. The player in 5th scored 61.
So listen, we got to give one of those to individual performances. We're going to give one of those probably.
Gotta be Elgin
Shaq
Baylor.
Shaq gotta have one of those too, bro.
Is that the guess?
You tell me.
I said, are we going with Shaq? Yeah. We'll go with Shaq first.
All right, so Shaq is 5th with the 61.
Yeah.
You guys got Kobe and Shaq?
All right, hold on. Let me start thinking.
Damn, was it Elgin Baylor or Worthy? That was the demon.
I'm gonna say. So we could say Worthy. I'm with you on Worthy.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I know one of them was an absolute demon.
But hold on. But Baylor was the better of them. But Worthy played with Showtime. So if you want to go with singular performances, it's going to probably be Baylor.
But 61 though, above 61?
No, it don't have to be above 61.
No, it does.
Yeah, it does. Because 61 is the floor. Yeah.
Oh, see. Okay, now I got it. Yeah. Okay. All right, got you.
That's why I was thinking. I was like, there's a couple of people I know scored 50, but I'm like, damn, 60 is like crazy.
That's gonna be you right. We right there. It's one of the two. It's one of the two.
I'll swing with Elgin Baylor. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm with Baylor.
All right, so Elgin Baylor is 2nd on this list with 71.
Yeah.
Okay. Only 1 incorrect, and you basically
we got 4.
Yep, you got 2 more. 2 more.
Oh, we got 2 more?
2 more.
Kobe in 1st, Elgin Baylor in 2nd, Shaq in 5th.
Okay.
We
got Jerry West, man.
Oh yeah, he was a Laker.
He's number 4. He's number 4 on the list with 63.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to trick me, man. Hold on, I'm tripping.
Yeah, like, bro, for sure.
Look, that's hold on, wait.
He made sure we got high first. Damn it, Tom.
Yeah. So we got, all right, Kobe, Elgin Baylor, Jerry West, Shaquille O'Neal.
And there's 1 in the middle. The number 3 spot.
The number 3 spot is going to go to, it's going to be somebody super random, too.
I don't remember LeBron scoring 60.
Nah, I'm only laughing at the random because that's usually how it goes with these things.
Yeah, man, it's
But
gonna be somebody super
I'll
random.
I'll give a hint. It's not that random. Yeah.
How random?
I mean, I'm gonna give a big hint after this next incorrect. So let's see.
All right, so we got Kobe, Shaq, Elgin, and Jerry West.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't Kareem because he was the one we got wrong.
Mm-hmm. 61. Who beat Shaq 61? Who?
Was it George Mikan?
Cam, is that the guess?
We could take George.
Incorrect.
Damn.
So
Yeah, I'm thinking.
my last
Damn.
hint.
Yeah, somebody.
This is the last hint. We already talked about him on this episode.
Did we?
Magic had 62 points? Or 65 or some shit?
We haven't talked about LeBron, so it wasn't him.
Yeah. Magic had 60 something points.
Was it AD?
AD. AD.
Is that the guess?
I think it was AD.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was AD.
You guys have
Yeah.
lost the game.
What? It wasn't AD?
It was Wilt Chamberlain with 66.
We fucking checked Kareem and Shaq without Wilt.
Yes,
and oh my fucking god,
yeah, it's
bro.
okay. That's okay. I literally just told you I became a Laker fan with the Showtime Lakers, and you're going to give me stats that got pre-Lakers. I mean pre-Showtime. It's okay. It's okay.
I knew that one would get you guys too.
Bro, I don't know how I let that get me.
That was a great one.
Yeah,
because I said Jerry West.
I mean, I'm about to say I let Jerry West slide, so I don't.
Yeah, Jerry West went. I don't know how we let that slide by.
All right, so NFL, it's finally time to talk about some football. So, what are your guys' top 3 takes from Week 7? I'm gonna open this up, really, really quick. First off, I think the Minnesota Vikings are a waste of time. I'm tired of I'm tired of seeing them. We got to see them stink it up on Thursday as well. I think, they're kind of letting this go, man. Like, they've had this really great defense for several years in a row now. Their offense, they finally built a good offense minus quarterback. I think it was odd to go into the season with JJ McCarthy and Carson Wentz. I thought they could have done a little bit better. But they're kind of wasting it, man. I don't think they're going to be able to compete with the Bears, with the Lions, with the Packers. I think now we're starting to see that those 3 teams are kind of ahead of them. I don't think they really got a chance this year. It's looking rough for them. But that's my first take. The second take is, and rest in peace, Carson Wentz. I hope we're done with this shit already. But number 2 is I think people really need to watch out for the Los Angeles Rams, man. I think they're just a very solid football team. And, you got Devontae Adams and Puka, getting the ball from Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford we thought he was done with the concussions. He looks good as gold. And their defense has worked itself back to being one of the better defenses in the league, which is pretty cool to see. So it's kind of spooky, man. Like, I don't want to say the Rams are going to the Super Bowl or anything like that. But I don't know, man. Like, they still got Coach McVay and Matt Stafford leading that team. So I really want to be shocked. And then number 3, and this might be a homer take. You guys are probably going to kill me, but it might open the door to your guys' Eagles takes. But I think Jalen Hurts needs a little bit more love in the MVP combos. Now, I was listen, hear me out. I was supporting Dak, and I think Dak Prescott's number 1 on my list right now. Patrick Mahomes is 1, and Dak Prescott would be 2. But I think I'm not even saying Jalen Hurts is top 5. I just think he should be in the convo at the very bottom, snuck in there.
Hold on, bro. How are you in the convo if you're not top 5?
Well, because we're early in the season, so there's more than 5 guys that are up in the running. And I think Jalen Hurts should be one of them. The Eagles still have a fantastic record. He's top 10 in the stats.
We're over the halfway point. We're past the halfway point, brother.
I think Jalen Hurts is in the combo, but that's what I got. That's my takes.
Okay, I like it. I don't want to argue with you today. I love it. Yeah,
I
I ain't
mean,
gonna argue with you. I
I
love the Patrick
agree
Mahomes.
with you on the sentiment that he needs more love because I absolutely love Jalen Hurts and I respect what he does. I don't care what nobody says. Winning is a skill, and that was actually one of my takes was that the Jalen Hurts disrespect needs to stop, which is why I believe that the Week 7 game was a huge fucking game because now everybody needs to shut the fuck up. The man can throw the football. Like
Oh yeah.
to me, this is at the door of the OC. Like I don't understand he's how he came in and fucked up the Philadelphia Eagles. But congratulations, buddy, you came in and fucked up the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't even understand how they let him do that. Like, granted, like you said, Tom, they're still winning games, but to me, that's just a cosign of a
And that's my
champion.
issue with Sirianni. He
Man.
always does this. Like he lets the coordinators have a lot of fucking power,
Yeah,
almost too much
nah,
power for too
like
long.
But guys, come on, man. I want y'all to give him props, but I don't want to tear him apart at the same time, man. Like, please, because there's clear things that he's not doing as well.
oh no,
Okay.
no, 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 100%. But I'm like, this was
The-
one of my things with the critics on the Eagles was the fact that they're killing Jalen Hurts for running the ball and on like a couple of the times I'm watching and it's literally a breakdown play that he's running on. He's scanning the field and nobody's open. And like for me, I can't put that at the receiver's door because I
no.
know they have dog ass receivers. So what
Yeah.
to me, what does that mean? The play isn't working. And the play, if the play isn't working, that's falling on the OC and the coaches. And you feel me? So to me, that's what the problem was the whole time. I have no
Hmm.
problem with the talent on the field. I know what Jalen Hurts is capable of and what he's not capable of. It's the
Yeah.
OC's job to play to his strengths, and they're not playing to his strengths other
Yeah.
than running the football. Like,
Yeah, and that's not working that well. I want to let you go, but that's not going that well. That's the
yeah,
bad part. Because even with my betting challenge that we got coming up next, now I'm gonna let you go. But listen, because we're on the Eagles, I gotta give you a minute, right? So listen, Saquon has an average over 52 fucking yards this season, even though he averaged over 80 yards last season. Okay, Jalen Hurts hasn't had like plus
Hasn't been running.
six. Listen, it hasn't been working. What do you mean? He
Yeah.
hasn't been. He hasn't been. He's still been rushing over 15 times a game at least. He hasn't broken. He
Not
hasn't,
the last few weeks. No.
bro. He listen. So irregardless, he averages 52 yards in week 8. This is week 8 that we're about to play. Okay,
Yes.
week 8. More than half of the NFL season has been played. What is clear? I'm saying, listen, it's okay. You said it was a homer, so now I'm just want to tear it apart. The offensive line looks like shit. That's why their running attack isn't doing the thing that it was doing before. What's really good is that I'm happy that Devontae Smith and AJ Brown did the athletic thing for Jalen Hurts and let Jalen Hurts do the same shit that Russell Wilson does, which is like just throw it to the outside because he wasn't throwing anything across the middle. Let's be real. He hasn't done the next part just to be put into the MVP conversation is what I'm saying. Winning is a skill. I totally agree with you. His two Super Bowl performances have been the best that we have seen of his abilities. But in certain situations throughout the regular season, it calls to question what his decision making really is. These guys are athletes. You understand what I'm saying? But he doesn't put the ball in harm's way for them to actually do athletic plays. And if you really think that half of the body motion and affect that AJ Brown is given is really just because he is okay with just winning. You crazy, bro. That shit is literally real. He's not, I'm not, and I love Jalen Hurts and I want him to keep winning, but he does have flaws that he does need to work on, like the other things that he worked on and got better at. You understand what I'm saying? That shit,
to
he's not,
me though, it's just the
mhm.
fact that people talk about him like he's a bottom tier quarterback, and I just
I
don't
hate
agree
that
with that at
shit.
all.
Yeah, I hate that shit. I
Like,
hate that shit though. Yeah, I hate that.
I'll accept this little middle ground that we're forming here.
Yes,
I'll
I
accept
hate
it.
that
Yeah.
shit too. Yeah, because he just needs some work,
Well,
bro. He
well,
just
yeah,
need,
that's
bro.
what
yeah,
I'm
he just
saying. Like
needs more
Cam,
work.
like the more we go along, I see what you're saying. I agree a little bit more and more. But like at the end of the day, it goes back to what VMan is saying. Is like, yeah, like of course. So Devontae Smith and AJ Brown, they're only getting routes on the outside of the field. They're not getting sent towards the middle. They're not doing none of that shit. Like if you notice, Jalen Hurts, like you said, like he has nothing available for him to even throw a one-on-one ball or anything like
Right.
that. Obviously, if AJ Brown beats his defender and Smith beats their defender, which happens a couple times every game, he's either going to
Mhm,
see it or he's not going to see it. But there's
mhm.
nothing going on in the middle of the field. There's no, it's like you said, the offensive line is shit. It's not shit
It
because it's
is.
not talented. It's shit because this offensive coordinator has, like,
Oh yeah.
literally, It's just the offensive line is
playing
just
like
out
shit.
there. They're just out there in their positions trying to
Bro,
defend the QB.
like,
There's no
All right,
okay,
V-Man.
two guys block this one guy.
like,
There's no shifting to the left, shifting to the right. There's no, you know what I mean? There's none of that going on.
yeah, this
So when
is
it comes
like,
to Jalen Hurts, like he has to, scramble. He has to do all this shit. He's not going to see some guys open from time to
Mm-hmm.
time. But I thought it
Mm-hmm.
was a really good game, last game because he was actually able to put himself in positions to see what was going on the field. And
Yes.
it was
Yes.
still, even though he threw for all those yards and found all those
Yes.
good passes, there's still nothing going on in the middle.
yeah,
Because this, and that's my issue with, that's why I say it's Sirianni.
Mm-hmm.
You were a former offensive coordinator. You know offense like the back of your fucking hand. Stop letting these guys come in and just fuck shit up. Take over. Like you
Yeah.
see when Jalen Hurts took over and he started calling his audibles and everything, the Eagles were fucking flying.
Yeah.
It was night and day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's different.
And I'm
It's
like, this,
different.
I'm about to say, this was my thing, is why I'm putting it on the coordinators too, is like, but this is the NFL. You feel me? Dudes are
Mhm.
dogs. They're wildly talented on offense
Yeah.
and defense. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, offensive players, they're gifted, and like the really, really legendary ones can get open no matter what. But it's like a large part of that do be team scheme.
Right.
Like, if you don't have a good scheme, you're not gonna look good 9 times out of 10.
That's it.
The only times you're
Yeah.
gonna look good is when you say fuck it and we're going off script and doing what we're talking about. The Russell Wilson scrambling to the outside, throwing it outside.
Yeah.
That's when the offensive coordinator didn't come up with that.
No.
Didn't come up with that. That's what I'm
No.
saying.
Yeah.
Like, if
He
that's the
was
only
slow.
time you look good, then there's a problem with your offensive scheme. Again,
Mhm.
me being a Patriots fan, I'm coming from a dog-ass offensive coordinator with Josh McDaniels. And even when he called the wrong play, Brady checked into the right play. So no matter what, we got the right play. And all we had to do, what was our slogan? Do your job. That was it. That's all you had to do. Our offense was that good. All you had to do was do your job. The Eagles don't have that benefit, and guys are having to do pretty much everything but their job. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and to me, that's where the disconnect is. Yeah, I do. I
Okay.
agree with the offensive line part, but it's like the scheme doesn't help at all. At
Yes,
all.
I like
It
that. I
looks
like
bone
that.
dry.
Yes, that shit look crazy. I don't understand it
And
Bro,
at
like,
most points. It's
yeah.
slow as hell. Like,
Dude's plays look like my plays in Madden when I was 7. Like,
Or me and
for
Matt.
real, bro. Dead ass, bro. One goes straight down, one come across. The
yeah.
tight end sit in the middle. Like, that's
And
it, bro.
it's
Like,
easy to block, bro. And yeah. So let's move on to week 8 because I think we did take a lot of time, with week 7 right there.
Mhm.
What are you looking forward to the most, and what's your hottest take on the week? I'll go first. The game that I'm looking forward to the most is the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. I think it's gonna
yeah,
be
yeah,
it's
that's
gonna
the
be a
game of the
good one
week.
because we have the Cowboys coming in and they are on a fucking tear. Their
Yeah.
Mhm.
offense has been the best offense in the league. It's been honestly very fun to watch.
Mhm.
Considering how much I don't like the Cowboys, this team right here, I can't. I don't hate. I don't hate this Cowboys team at all.
Honestly, real quick, I think this is Dak Prescott's perfect storm. Because
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's not a dude that performs well with expectations. But when you're
yeah,
in a storm like this where there's no expectations,
yeah. It's kind of like, oh,
particularly
you
on
forgot about
you,
him. Here
and
he
you can
is.
just play free, oh yeah, go out there, light up the
Yeah.
scoreboard 40 every game. Like, this is
Mhm.
really his
And
perfect
and
storm.
that's the thing. So he's going to be facing one of the better defenses in the league in the Broncos. But I also like this on the Broncos side because they've been playing like shit all year. If we're being real, they're 5-2, but that's honestly more so Sean Payton is dragging like these dudes to these W's, and they're getting these lucky things here and there. And I think it's going to be a good test for both. Are the Cowboys as good as we think they are? Or are the Broncos really as bad as they've shown? So it's going to be a good game on that regard. And my hot take is whether or not Lamar Jackson plays, I really do think the Baltimore Ravens are kind of dead. Like Lamar Jackson is going to have to literally be the best football player that has ever lived to drag this Ravens team to where they want to go because their defense is so bad. Their play calling is really bad. Derrick Henry, he needs his confidence back. It's really just been really, really terrible football. And if you're telling me that everything's gonna fall on Lamar, he's just gonna keep fucking getting hurt as we go, through the season. So,
Mhm.
if Lamar Jackson pulls this out though, we're gonna be talking about that for years, for ages. But as of right now, I think the Ravens are dead. The bird is slaying on the sidewalk.
Okay.
Is
Well,
is is John Harbaugh getting fired?
I would hope so. I would hope so.
That's it. The 10 years over. You
Because
don't want him to be a
this
lifer.
happens.
Bro,
Like,
ain't he
look
like
at
the longest
everything.
tenured coach in the NFL
Yeah.
right now?
Right,
Yeah,
but
Right
bro.
now.
look at the last few
Right now.
years. The Ravens have not been prepared for these big football games. They just straight up haven't. They come in and it's like they make all these sloppy ass mistakes. They're never ready at the start of the game. It takes them a while to get into it. It's every single year, and they're just not prepared. And then you're telling me you lose Lamar Jackson, and the team is just the dirtiest, ugliest team in the history
Hold
of the
on, man.
NFL?
Hold on, man.
No.
Lamar Jackson is a lot to
Oh
lose.
no, I'm not.
We ain't
No,
gonna sit here and
trust
act
me.
like
Trust.
losing Lamar Jackson is something to scoff at.
No, and trust me, I get it. I get it. Lamar Jackson is, in my eyes, the best, quarterback in the NFL, bar none. But at the end of the day, you have what's supposed to be a good offense. You have playmakers with the wide receivers. You literally have Derrick Henry. And this is what we resort. You don't think spamming the ball to Derrick Henry would help? You don't think getting different routes for the wide receivers like Zay Flowers and shit like that? Like, you don't think that would help? No, they literally had Cooper Rush out there just looking like an asshole. And I get it, he might be bad, but like it shouldn't be that bad with the team that's around him. That's my only point.
Okay.
Like, you're basically saying that Lamar Jackson's going to have to come and absolutely carry the fuck out this ship. And as
Honestly,
we've seen him before, when all those expectations fall on Lamar, he gets these little, beat up injuries because of everything that he has to do to get the team to the finish line.
Yeah, it's just that Lamar is a different type of light. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like he garners that much attention when he is on the field that it does, you know what I mean? Anybody, just watching him
Right.
sometimes can free up a
Right.
receiver or you know what I mean? Like all that kind of things can happen. So he does bring that to him where Cooper Rush does not do that at
Of
all. It's
course.
man on man. So
Of
if
course.
somebody is a superior athlete, even though these guys are, you know what I mean, training every day,
But
they're gonna get burnt. You know what
But
I'm
you're
saying?
telling
But
me that
hey,
they couldn't look any better than that, though? Like, that's literally some of the
no,
worst
I don't.
football in
No.
NFL
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No,
history.
I ain't got nothing to say about that.
nah.
I ain't got nothing at all to say about that. They don't
Honestly,
got no. They don't get no excuse coming from me. I'm just gonna tell you mine. What I'm looking at real quick, and it's real cool because you already had mine. Mine is real light. One I'm definitely looking at. Mine is all 500 shit too. I don't care about nothing else but postseason potential. You know what I'm saying? Like right now. So I love the Dallas Denver thing. What I'm also looking at, guys, is going to be Buffalo coming off of their bye, going down to Carolina. Even
They
though
need it.
Carolina,
They
listen, they
need
need
it.
it bad, just like you
Like,
see Carolina
yeah,
is.
yeah.
They're trending. They're trending up. You
yeah,
understand what I'm saying? Like
Carolina.
Andy
Yeah,
they
Dalton.
man.
playing, and even though they got Andy Dalton, the Red Rocket starting,
He
you
can win a
understand what I'm
game.
saying?
Dalton can
Yes,
win
he
you a
can.
game. He can win
Yes,
you a
he
football
can.
game.
All right. So at the end of the day, the Bills' legitimacy is definitely on the
They
line
need to
right
take
now.
care of business. I agree.
They
They need to
definitely
take care of
need to, right?
business.
So I'm gonna be real quick. Then now listen, we also need to figure out what's going on in the West. I'm thinking about that San Francisco game. We've been
Yeah,
having
that was one
coming,
of mine.
you know what I mean?
That's gonna
You know
be
what I
a
mean?
goofy
Coming in
game,
and
I
out.
think. I'm
Yeah,
Yeah.
not gonna
But
lie.
but listen, it means something for both. You
Yes.
understand what I'm saying? Like
bro.
at the
Because
end
I
of the
Huge
day.
can't,
game for the season.
Um,
bro. I can't believe that
yeah,
the Texans are this bad, and
yes.
like the 49ers have all the scars for a team to be bad, and they're still winning. So I'm
Like
like,
it's
all right,
amazing. Yes.
Mac
like,
Jones has
Go ahead.
played with
yeah,
a
bro.
lot of
Go ahead.
fucking
Say
heart.
it. Go ahead. You
Yeah,
saying it for me,
If
V. You
yeah.
I
saying
if
So
it
it's
I'm a
for
kind of
me.
team,
like,
Yes.
bro, if I'm a
Yes.
team that needs a quarterback and there's not a lot of like great options, I'm going to get Mac Jones. I'm sorry,
You
bro. Like,
better.
he's shown
You
so much
better.
heart in this little run right here.
Yes, he
Like,
has.
it's insane.
Yes.
yeah,
So at
that
the
that game's like a tale of two teams. It's like, all right, the
mm-hmm.
49ers, are you guys able to sustain this?
Yep.
And the Texans, are you really
Houston.
this bad? Like,
Yes.
Yeah,
Where is your identity?
yeah,
You
right.
understand what I'm saying? Like literally, let's go ahead and construct this in this game because this could be a real good get back game for them. And again, just like y'all just highlighted,
It's
it could
tough.
be a statement game for
the
the
49ers,
49ers.
It's
So I'm
100%.
tough. I'm gonna
definitely
say this
looking for
about the
yeah.
Texans. They're another team that I just, as much as I love CJ Stroud and I love the story and I love how much of an underdog they were,
Uh-huh.
their O-line is so bad. And CJ
Mm-hmm.
Stroud, I'm sorry. Like, I love CJ Stroud. I don't think he's good enough of a quarterback to overcome a terrible offensive line.
I
Like,
think he is. I think he just
I
doesn't have
mean,
the
like,
will.
to the point where they're gonna be, like, dominant, you know what I mean? Like, to the point
Yeah.
like, he's had good games this year, and, he's done it with a bad offensive line the last 3
Yep.
years, but
Y'all
to
said something.
be but, like, to be a actual team that we take seriously, I don't think he's that elite. Like, Joe Burrow, for example, I don't think
So
he's
so
Joe Burrow.
so so you don't think a better OC would be able to design plays for him to be free long enough with the skill
Now
set and the
they
accuracy that
could,
you know that he has?
yeah, they
But I mean,
could, but
if
at
the
the end of the
offensive
day, that
line is
O-line
cooked,
is
Right,
so
right.
fucking
Interchange,
bad.
yeah. So with an OC, you definitely have to interchange a piece or two. You
yeah,
understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because
yeah.
OCs like certain kind of guys as well. You
right.
understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
that's
in
why I
order for
had
the
gave
scheme
you
to
the
work for
point
them.
about the Philadelphia Eagles offensive line
You
because
know what
they're
I mean?
not really playing well. So yeah, that is a factor. But I
Yes.
believe that the offensive coordinator for them is more pivotal than it is for
Hmm.
because their offensive line is damn near like
It's
Yeah.
yeah,
like
they got
yeah,
some
bro.
dudes out there that probably should have never even made the fucking league if we're being
Yeah,
like
like the
real.
Dog,
dudes that Will Chamberlain was playing
no,
against.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Dog says hike and the opponents is on his ass already, and he's
No,
like,
literally,
bro,
like there was that one footage where like the two of them ran into each other and the one dude
Yes.
got ran over.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, bro, what
Yes.
are we doing? And that's what I mean. Like, I'm not trying to like shit on CJ Stroud, but like, I just
I
don't
like
think
CJ Stroud.
I
I
don't
like
think
him a
he's
lot. Yeah.
crazy good enough to the point where he can overcome an absolute dead offensive line. Because
Yeah.
this is
I mean,
bad, bro.
mentally, even if he gets somewhere else, I
I
think
mean, shit,
he's
there's not a
destined
lot
for
of
greatness.
quarterbacks that can. Look at what
Yeah.
happened to Patrick Mahomes when his
Yeah.
offensive line got exposed. You
Yes.
look bad,
Hmm.
bro. Like with an offensive
Yes.
line that's
Fair,
bad,
Hmm.
fair.
everything is
Hmm.
bad.
But yeah, what are you? Wait, Kem, did you have another take or
No, Dallas was the last
oh,
one. We agreed.
what
Yeah.
you
So no, that
what
was
you
it.
Oh
got,
yeah,
VMan?
yeah. I'm not gonna lie. You both took both of my games because I definitely
Go.
have both of those
Huh?
games highlighted.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
but my third game, I do have a third game. It would actually be my homer game, the Patriots and the Browns. I need to
Got you.
see that. I have to see that.
It's a good
You
test
know,
against a good
I'm about to
defense.
say it's a game we should win 100%.
Mhm.
But I need to see Drake May against a very elite defense. I have to see it. If he keeps going at the rate
Here we,
that he's at, I am
here
fully
we go.
bought into the Patriots
Here we go.
100%.
Here we go.
And
'Cause I
we
know.
are back. And NFL football is the best when the Patriots are winning and we have the best quarterback in football. Drake May is on that route. He's there. He's there. I'm telling you, the way he throws the deep ball is money. His accuracy is money. The
Bro, you
boy
feel
is
how we
there.
all feel, bro. We've been
He's
on this
there,
Drake
Yeah.
May
bro.
Yeah.
train all year, man.
So,
It's
yeah.
been good. It's been
He's
fun.
there,
Good to have
bro.
you. It's nice to have you since you are an actual homer, right? So the crazy thing is that I also had this game highlighted, and it's dope to hear what you said because at the end of the day, that's not just a homer thing that you're saying. Statistically, it is actually accurate.
Yeah,
On
bro.
balls thrown over 20 yards, the average quarterback, I think, listen, man, this is a stat that I ran and got myself.
Speak the
The average
truth.
quarterback on balls thrown over 20 to 30 yards, the average quarterback only completes about 40 to 60% of them. Do you know
Mm-hmm.
how many the young boy Drake May completes himself just by himself? He's at 70%.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
At
His
70%.
accuracy is insane.
Insane, bro.
It's
Insane.
wild. You understand what I'm saying? But the only thing that scares me, so I'm happy that you brought this up and we were in alignment in a lot of other games so that we can kind of have this conversation. That 3.3 yards per rush that Cleveland allows, what do you think that's going to do to Ramondre Stevenson right now? And knowing that, because we've been dialed in, like I said, he had a couple of fumbleitis, you know what I mean, a
Bro, we
couple of
need to
times
get the
here.
young guy in there, bro. I'm Ramondre Stevenson need to take a seat on the bench. We got to
He's
get the
fumbled
young
the
Okay.
guy
ball
in there.
way too
We
fucking
got to.
much.
I've been calling for
Okay.
that literally since the first week of the season.
Got you. Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Because that can't happen right now because you know
they
how
bro, they should
Cleveland
be a
defense.
game better, but literally because he fumbled the
Mhm.
ball so much against the
Yeah,
Steelers,
bro.
bro. Like, yeah.
Bro, I was
Bad.
Yeah.
sick to my stomach watching that shit. We should have
All right,
absolutely
so
beat them.
yeah,
Keeping
you
this
put it
one up.
in. All right,
Yeah, I
so
put this one in.
Matt's was so what he's going for this week is he got Drake May's over on throwing yards, which is at 225.5. He's
Mhm.
going for over Titans and Colts game score at 46.5. He's going with the Steelers getting the upset against the Packers, and he's going with Josh Allen 225 or more yards, which I like the Josh Allen pick. I ain't gonna lie. But for me, I'm going with Jordan Love over on passing yards. I think everyone's talking about Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. I think Jordan Love's going to come, and I honestly think the Packers are going to knock these dudes out. So me and Matt actually disagree with that. But I got Jordan Love over on his passing yards, whatever the
Mhm.
fucking line is set at. I have
Mhm.
Jalen Hurts 40 plus rushing yards. So with AJ Brown being out of the game, with the OC the way that it is, I'm expecting Jalen Hurts to be active on his feet. And I'm expecting Saquon Barkley to get 100 plus rushing guards against the Giants. I think
Hey.
I think he's going to come out. I think he's going to have his big, get back game. And then the last one is I have the 49ers and the Texans under points because I think both offenses are going to be really fucking bad. I think the Texans are going to shut down the 49ers, and I think the Texans aren't going to be able to get anything really going too much on their own side. I think it's going to be like Texans win like 13-7 or like, something nasty like that.
Okay.
Don't take none of their overs. And maybe it's a huge,
Uh-huh.
crazy game that we're in for. I don't know. But that's what I'm gonna go with. That's my challenge.
Okay. Bet. I ain't mad at that at all. So listen, man, we had a lot of Eagles talk going on just the last segment, right? So here's the cool thing about it. Even though I kind of said what I said about the development of Jalen Hurts, I still trust in that gentleman. You understand what I'm saying? And this week
Yes.
against the New York Giants, because they got out on them, and this is a divisional
Yeah, I
matchup.
think the Eagles are coming back hungry.
Yeah, I think they come back hungry. Listen, I love your 40+ yards, but here's the funny thing about it. I do not think that there's going to be a downtick in how much he's going to throw the ball. So I am actually, and what I'm giving y'all today is a plus 1,400 parlay. Okay. This
Okay.
is going to be
Jeez.
Jalen Hurts plus 200 yards. Okay.
Throwing. Okay.
205 to 2010. I took the 210, right? It got Saquon Barkley plus 90 rushing yards. Remember what I said earlier about he hasn't averaged over 52 yards. But I
Yep.
think against the New York Giants,
He's
okay,
about to go in, bro.
he's
Yeah.
about to go off. All right, he
Yeah.
told y'all that he don't care. He kind of said something what VMan said earlier. People don't know what winning looked like. He said people don't remember that winning is just about who got the most points at the end of the game.
Right.
Like it doesn't matter how you get there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think they still going to go crazy today. I also believe that Dallas Goedert is going to have over 60 plus. That's where some of that
Oh
210 is going to
man,
come from.
this
All right.
sounds like a really cool game.
All right. Now check it out. I hope so. Listen, now here's the other part that's going to be kind of crazy and tricky. I still believe that the Eagles secondary is still underdeveloped, right? And I believe that Jackson Dart can spring free, but I'm not looking for him to spring free but so much today. He's averaged only about 132. But in this plus 1,400 parlay, if you take him to go over 210 yards, you put yourself down $10, you're going to win over 175 bucks. So go ahead and do it. Well, excuse me,
I like it.
155 bucks.
I fuck
Go
with
ahead and
it.
do it.
I fuck with it. Yo, V-Man, did you come up with one?
I'm not in, the betting league and the gambling ring that y'all got going
You about
on.
to give us
The
a W,
FBI,
though?
nah, the
Give
FBI is
us a
coming for
W,
y'all
though?
next. But nah, to me, this is just free money. Number one, I got the 49ers plus 2.5.
Ow.
Yeah, I think that game's gonna be fairly close.
Mm-hmm.
Another game that's gonna be fairly close is the Cowboys plus 2.5. I could easily see the Cowboys winning the game outright.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got the Jets plus 6.5.
Ring gang.
Yes, since his defense is terrible still, Joe Flacco could be week to week. Don't know what you're gonna get from him. So you feel me? Especially because the Jets they should have a decent defense. Sauce Gardner's still out there to give Jamar Chase
Mhm,
problems. So who knows? They could make Joe Flacco have a bad
mhm.
time. And then my last one would be a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Oh shit.
Okay.
100%. He's coming back to
Okay.
score. He's
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
I
like
hear
that.
it. All right,
That's
bet.
easy
So
money.
yeah,
Easy
hell
money.
yeah,
V-Man's
bunch of
easy
good
money. That's what it's
parlays.
about.
Yeah.
That's what it's
Yeah, I
Bunch
about.
of
like
bunch
that.
of good
Mhm.
parlays. So Cam, what you got for us?
So listen, man. Earlier this week, man, for all my people who like the algorithm and be online, in which we are again, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We had Paul Pierce on one of the podcasts, right? On a famous podcast, but it was funny. He was comparing himself to a lot of people and talking about his career. It was pretty dope. Paul
Oh,
Pierce is a pretty
man.
interesting guy, right? But he said a lot of funny things that I wanted to bring to you guys' attention and wanted to give some input, maybe some hot takes. So one of the things that he said that he claimed that he was better than D Wade.
He's still at this?
Yeah,
He's still
so
at this?
yeah, yeah. But listen, he gave a little backstory, right? So I want y'all to tell
Miami.
me a little bit about his backstory. He said his scoring ability should elevate his status among the pure scorers and not just the two-way stars, right? He also said that his impact and his moments is not just about all his chips. So y'all tell me that's
All
some of
his
it,
chips, you
and
got
it's a
one.
listen, exactly,
Come
right?
on, man.
So I want y'all to tell me, and there's one more thing, right? He said that he should be better than what he is in that top 75 list.
Why? I was surprised you made the list.
Okay.
All I
Okay.
gotta say is Paul Pierce can go to hell, man. Just,
He was wilding, man. He was
bro.
wilding, man. Talking a lot
We
of stuff about because how he got stabbed, he became like this image and his toughness. You know what I mean?
what the
Like
But
fuck
no
it,
does
one
that got to
remembers
do
him in
with
the
your
Super Bowl.
basketball ability?
Bro,
I
no
grew
one,
up the whole
bro,
time not even knowing he got stabbed.
bro, and I'm like, Kem, I'm glad you fucking brought that up because, like, I barely remember that story of him getting fucking stabbed. But what I do
he
remember
brought
is
that up.
him needing to be carried off the court to go take a shit. You know what I'm saying,
Like,
bro? My best memory of Paul Pierce is literally getting carried off the fucking court to go take a shit.
like
Oh
That's my
man.
biggest memory of fucking Paul Pierce, bro.
every
I
time
don't.
I hear Paul Pierce's name, I just think of Draymond, and they don't love you like they love Kobe. Like, you're not getting a
Yeah.
farewell tour. Like,
He's the most properly disrespected star of all time, bro.
Mm-hmm. And
bro,
he be
because like,
he be disrespecting too. Hey, did y'all ever see? I know y'all seen the viral story of Iman Shumpert talking about when
Oh my
Carmelo
god.
Anthony and KG was about
oh
to fight
yeah, for
and they
sure,
played for
yeah, yeah.
Boston. So he told a part of that story on this podcast. It was crazy. Do you know what he said that KG said to Melo and why it got him like that?
Nah.
I thought it was that Lala tasted like Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I thought he went more in
yeah.
depth than that. Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
y'all know he said, all right, bet. So it's like he be saying this shit that
So
like,
that's actually confirmed. I thought that
yeah,
was
he
like a
said it
myth.
again.
That's
Yeah,
bad funny.
he said, yeah, he
Well, yeah,
literally
because like to
trying to
me it
run it.
was
Nah,
like
Yeah, he
it couldn't
literally
have
trying
been
to run
over
the rant.
anything simple because like Melo don't get out of pocket like that, and he had Melo really out of pocket.
yeah,
Like
nah.
He waited for him at the bus. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Melo
That
was
You know what
nigga
I'm
like Melo was
saying?
said,
ready for war, bro.
that nigga
Mm-hmm.
said KG said Mello over a basketball game. That shit had me crying. I'm not gonna
Yes,
lie. That shit
that
had
was
me
so funny.
weak.
Yeah.
Bro, but all right, so
hmm
different or not, let's end the episode this way. Let's start off with the first player. Now I mixed basketball and football in here. So the first player, and I like that. I think most of these players are debatable, which is cool. So the first player is Blake Griffin. Now I know you guys might say it's an easy no, but man, Blake Griffin was kind of a monster in his time. Not
Man, you
gonna
said
lie.
it's an easy no. It's an easy
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Yeah. He's not different.
It's
Like,
a no for
nah.
me. I wanted to give a little flowers
Yeah.
to Blake Griffin, but
Yeah.
all right, fuck it.
Yeah, he get flowers, he's just not different. Yeah, he get flowers for sure.
Yeah, I mean, his career could have gone so much better, man, if he wasn't
We
so
talked
injury
about that.
prone.
Yeah, he jumped
Um,
over kids and all kind of shit. Yep.
Yo,
Yeah.
he made my mom buy the car.
all
Bro,
right,
we
so
had an
number
Optima
two,
the next week.
That's fire.
number two, LaMarcus Aldridge.
This one hurts me because I love LA. I dead ass do. I
But
love LA,
Ah,
bro, but I can't
but
say that. I
he was such a
can't.
smooth ball player, though,
Bro,
man.
it's just
mm-hmm.
it didn't hinder him particularly, but the injuries of that team, man, what I seen Brandon Roy and Greg Oden getting ready to do, bro. It oh
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
and it's
V.
like I feel
Ah
like
Okay,
LaMarcus
man.
V.
Aldridge, like it's
Ah
similar to Al Horford. Like he was fucking amazing, but like it never just all got put together properly enough for them to take that next step. Like that
Mm-hmm.
step towards like superstardom or just being one of the best basketball players in the league. It just for whatever reason, it just never got there. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Which
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
sucks because I love Aldridge, man. I really want. That's what I'm saying. It hurts me doing these different or nots for some
Yeah,
people. Just
bro.
having to say no is it
Cause I
hurts a
love
little bit,
LA,
man.
man.
But
I do
damn.
love LA. I used to watch them because that was back when I was like I was really like I
It was
eat
smooth.
slept
Yeah.
and breathe NBA
Smooth.
basketball, man.
Yeah, and
And like
LaMarcus Aldridge was real hoops, man.
yeah,
Real fucking
Mm-hmm.
and
hoops.
me being a Lakers fan, Kobe used to go at it with the Trailblazers all the time, bro. Brandon Roy, bro. Oh my God, the battles with Brandon Roy, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's why I was
Yeah.
like growing up. Brandon Roy was one of my favorite players because every time I watched Kobe playing, bro, he was like, you feel me? He used to actually give Kobe a hard time. So I'm like, there
Mm-hmm.
wasn't many players I could recognize that gave Kobe a hard time,
That's
Mm-hmm.
fair.
and he
That's
was
fair. All
definitely
right,
one of
so the
them
next
ones.
one, this might be an easy yes for me, but JJ Watt.
Oh yeah, he's different. Please.
Yeah. I mean, this dude was bleeding on the field, broken nose
Yeah,
on the
man.
field, broken whatever on the field. That
Yeah.
dude was the Terminator.
Yeah.
I'm so mad
2
that like
times he had
yeah,
20 and a half sacks, 3 times the
Yeah, bro.
defensive player of the year.
bro.
Like,
And this was before the weird shit happened with Deshaun Watson, but I wanted that team to be
Bro.
successful so
Yeah, bro.
fucking
man.
Yeah,
bad,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like
Yeah,
yeah,
bro.
like
That
D-Hop,
Houston
fucking
Texans team
yeah,
was crazy. D-Hop
bro.
was crazy.
Yeah,
D-Hop
Deshaun
was
Watson,
insane.
D-Hop, JJ Watt. Like I wanted it
Yeah,
to work
man.
so bad, and then Deshaun Watson would just lay egg after egg in the postseason. It was rough.
Mhm.
What even made me really pay attention to JJ Watt is because low key I used to fuck with the Texans on the low because one of my favorite
Yeah.
receivers was
They're a cool looking team.
Andre
Yeah.
Johnson. I loved Andre
Yeah.
Johnson, bro.
Yeah, Andre Johnson was
Yeah,
awesome.
bro, he was a dog, and Arian Foster
Yeah.
too. Like
Yes.
they were dogs, so I was like, yo,
Yes.
I actually like this football team, bro.
Yeah.
And they were terrible for so long, and then
Yeah.
you feel me? JJ Watt comes in, they get better. Deshaun
Yeah.
comes in, they're winning. I'm like, oh man, this
Yeah.
guy actually be something. I'm here for it.
Mhm.
And then everything just
Yeah.
fell apart, man. Pain.
All right, but that's cool. So we got JJ Watt officially,
Honestly,
part of the
Watt
different
family is different.
candidates. Yeah, nah, for real.
TJ
So the
different
next
too.
one, Julio Jones.
Yes.
Yes, bro. I love
Yeah.
you know I love Julio Jones,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, he's honestly one of the most consistent players of all time. Like if he was
Yeah.
on the field, he was putting up yards, he was catching crazy passes.
Yes.
He was really he made Matt
Yes.
Ryan in my opinion.
Bro,
he was
there in high school when I literally bought 3 Julio Jones jerseys. The red one, the
Yeah.
black one, and the white one, bro. I love
Yeah.
Julio Jones.
When he got it, like he was like one of the first like times in football as a fan where I watched him in college and I was like, yeah, he's gonna be some fucking heat.
Bro,
And then
when
he
we
ended
had
up going crazy.
when we had to play the Falcons in the Super Bowl, I was like,
Bro, and that was the
fuck.
thing, man. Those like the Eagles do it, like even the Eagles when they faced the Falcons and like that year that we had Nick Foles and they came out of that half and they were
Yeah.
different, but the Falcons they were there the whole time. And Julio Jones just being there, I was like, bro, this pass is gonna go to Julio Jones. He's gonna jump over everybody. He's gonna
Yeah,
come up with
bro.
it. Like this is over. What the fuck? And then fucking Matt
Yeah.
Ryan overthrew him. I was so happy. But all right, so this one's I don't know, Eli Manning.
No, man. He got 2 Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Hall of Fame player. But not different.
I just gotta sit here with the pain look on my face.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I understand too. But
Like,
you know what I mean? Like,
nah, like I know it sounds bad coming from me being a Patriots fan. It sounds like I'm a hater. I'm so nah, bro. Nah, bro. He was 8-8 going into those Super Bowls, bro. Like, come on, be
Yeah.
fucking realistic.
I mean, I think it was just New York, like that New York luck.
he on the Hall of Fame ballot in 2025.
Oddly though, I do think
Oh,
that he really was
amazing.
the quarterback for the Giants though.
Yeah.
Like a guy like him
Yeah.
is the only person that like even
Well,
though
that's the thing,
Jackson
like,
Dart looks promising right now.
his
but,
teams
like-
would run through a fucking wall for that guy.
Yeah,
It's
he's like,
similar to Tony Romo. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yes.
bro, he's just mad bland and don't give a fuck about nothing that nobody's saying. And like, you
Yeah.
know that has to be somebody in New York because the New York media is the worst out
Yeah.
there. So like, you got to be real thick-skinned, almost dumb and oblivious to what everybody is saying. And you feel me? Eli Manning just played that part.
He just showed up
Like,
for a
literally.
good time, man. Whatever it
We're
was.
8-8.
what it
Nobody believes in us. Who gives a fuck? We still got to go out there and play.
Beat the goat. He beat the goat twice.
you
That's
feel
why
me?
I want to say yes.
Hey.
I want to say yes to this so bad, bro.
Man.
Like,
I almost feel like I have to say yes to it just because.
yo,
I'm
V-Man,
a
if
fan.
you say
But
yes,
like I can't, bro. Like
yeah, if you say
me
yes,
knowing
I'll say
football,
yes,
bro.
but-
Eli Manning was nothing special, bro. But like, just the scarring images of what happened to us, bro. Like,
it's like Vietnam flashback.
bro, for real, bro. Him getting away from our defense and throwing it to Tyree, bro, is insane, bro. Is insane football lore. Like that really saved the absolute perfect NFL season. Like I know the Dolphins did it, but nobody really counted that. Like this would have been the first real perfect season, bro.
Yeah.
To be ruined by Eli Manning is crazy.
Of all people, bro.
I know the Giants defense had a hell of a lot to do with that. Don't get me wrong. But the quarterback still gets the credit, man. Like
He's not different.
he's not. He's not.
That's all
man.
it is.
He's
to it.
not.
He's
But
not
All
different.
right, so the last one's easy, and then we'll take from here. His brother, though, Peyton Manning.
Absolutely different.
bro, and this is one I want to say no to, but I have to say yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I mean, I think Peyton Manning did leave a lot on the fucking table. Like, if we're being real, he left a lot on the table. But at the end of the day, talent wise, he's one of the best quarterbacks to ever fucking do it. Like, bar none. Like, might be the most talented quarterback ever. But, you know, I it pains me to say yes because of how much he left on the table.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
again, you know
Like, of all
me.
those good Broncos years, they didn't win nothing. They didn't win nothing until he was damn near dead. Like,
Like,
it took for
I'm like,
Peyton Manning to be half dead to fucking win a second Super Bowl, which is insane. But
and remember, he damn near got carried to that shit.
oh no, he did. He basically got carried the
Yeah,
whole
because what
fucking
they decided to start him what in the playoffs or the Super Bowl? Was it the
Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl? Like,
Bro, they had
playoff.
fucking
no, it was the
Von Miller.
playoffs. Yeah,
Von
yeah,
Miller was
yeah.
the
Yeah.
Super Bowl
That's what I'm
MVP.
saying. They rode the who was it? Brock Osweiler. That
That
was
was
their
all
quarterback.
set up
Yeah,
that way.
bro. They Brock Osweiler quarterbacking, and then all of a sudden here comes Peyton Manning, and he still looked like shit. He
Yeah,
still looked like shit.
yeah.
Like, and that's what I'm saying. Me, I value winning a hell of a lot, and it's like, especially winning the legendary matchups, and like, we kind of beat you too much, man. Like, we kind of just beat you too much.
So out of him and his brother, who's more different?
Oh, Peyton
Oh,
easily.
yeah.
Like I said, like Peyton's like one of those, man. Like, good thing he won the second ring, or he would be
Yeah, I'm
compared
about to
more
say,
to like Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees, those
Mm-hmm.
guys in the world. But because
Yeah.
he got that second one, he's more
Yeah.
so, you can carry a conversation against like Montana and Brady and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a shame how much he like left behind though. I'll say that. But he's different.
It's
We'll get
crazy
Yeah.
because they both
His passer
come out
rating, just that shit.
with the same
That's what
amount
it
of
is.
rings, but you can say Eli overachieved and Peyton underachieved.
yeah.
Yeah. He just kept that great passer rating even when he was losing.
Yeah,
It almost wasn't always his fault. Like it was kind of weird.
Yeah, a lot of the games
yeah,
that he lost is because the
Yeah.
defense just was
Yeah.
letting them
yeah.
It was
fucking
yeah,
outgun him.
he was
mean,
always slinging that shit. It
I
was never
always say it's if your offense is going out there putting up 30 plus as an NFL team, you should never lose a game.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what the Cowboys are
Now
doing
it's
right
hard to. Yeah, now it's
now.
hard to. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
But
Back
yeah,
then.
with that being said, though, we hope you liked this episode. That was fantastic. We just went ham for a couple of hours. I promise you, it was worth every minute. Blah 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 blah. But make sure you guys subscribe, leave some feedback, like all that. We got a lot more coming for you. Me and VMan will be back on your screen Wednesday because we're about to get our episode in the works. So you'll get this one
Ooh.
Saturday. You'll
Sure.
get me and VMan, on Wednesday, and then Matt will return with me and Kem that Saturday after that. And then we got some plans moving forward from there. Like I said, we're getting the studio soon. We got the new logo. We got the new, name. We hope you guys are just there with us because either which way, this is it. We're taking off.
On the
So,
way up.
wherever you are watching, Belgium, Singapore, Egypt,
Belgium.
Canada,
Mm-hmm.
Amsterdam, wherever the hell you are, we hope
We
you
love
enjoyed
y'all.
this episode. Have a good day, night.